Puff, puff, pass. True crime ChatRats. Y'all come on in. Welcome to the Rat House. Let's ride! Puff, puff, pass. True crime ChatRats. All across the world we coming through like that. Taking all the facts, put them in a trap. Yeah, we coming through like that. Rat House, Rat House, ChatRats. Rat House, Rat House, ChatRats. Yeah. When the scene lights up, I'm the rat in the pack, rolling deep with my rat pack down this dirt road track. We picking apart the crime, every player, every clue. Where it all went sideways, we exposing the truth. Rat House Media, every night the llamas glow, chatting cases round the fire, letting the real shit show. Players hiding motives, evidence in the files. We hunt it down relentless, turn whispers into trials. All my rats online, from the backwoods to the coast. We pull you deep in the hollow where the real stories goes. Connecting dots in the house, no loose ends, no lies. Worldwide country rats, we running these crimes. Puff, puff, pass. True crime ChatRats. All across the world we coming through like that. Taking all the facts, put them in a trap. Yeah, we coming through like that. When you see the thing, better know it's the rats. Deep in the house, closing every gap, setting every trap. We sniff through the bullshit, rewrite the final act. Rat House forever, now pass that back. Now pass that back. Puff, puff, pass. True crime ChatRats. All the traffic never coming through the gap. Through like that. Puff, puff, pass.
Yo, what up, peoples? What's happening? Welcome to Sunday Funday. Yeah, my browser stopped playing the intro, so just had to wait for my face to pop up there. It's not a good thing to do. Just be waiting on that the whole time. Sunday Funday, turn down the iPad. Get this thing going. What up, Logan?
What's up, man?
Not shit. Being bored.
Yep. Hear that.
Yeah, so shit tons of people are alive right now. A lot of shit going on too. Some shit went down today, living.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, a little bit of shit went down today.
Imagine that.
Oh, a little bit of shit went down. Who it was?
Oh, God, really?
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Of course it was.
Yeah, they're reaching now. They have to. So they have to reach deep. Yeah, it's some crazy allegations were made, I guess. And apologies were asked for, and
To
it's
whom?
just like I think Jess Machado insinuated Baker was a pedo.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Nope, it's the truth.
Oh, my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta hear this shit now.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. I just saw all of them responding to each other. And then you got Aiden over here commenting on it on X. So he says, I know it's different when the comments are directed at you, but at this point, I believe she should just be ignored altogether. She's just going to keep saying more and more outrageous shit until she gets your attention and you respond, which will then give her another week's worth of content, yelling into a phone while driving. She is irrelevant and no longer pretends to care about the things we do. The hate watchers should just stop watching, in my opinion. Baker says, oh, she needs us angry, so let's not give it to her. I feel sorry for her. So it's like,
say that's a healthy take.
yeah, Purple Kool-Aid looks like he's back on X. He commented on it, says just quit bringing it up, etc. Oh, there's Spicy Misty. You know, Spicy Misty had to get in on it. She says, you are no different, but you pretend to care about those things because you need to care about them for your freedom and money. A lot of people have already realized that. More will come too. I read Rebecca and Jolene say that they can't wait for your hate streams about Jess. I can't wait for her truth streams about you.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, so they've been battling that out all day on X since Jess went live this morning. So we got, let me go and grab this one more. I got Jess's too. I need to grab Baker's real quick. So he did a short. Well, I guess it's not that short. So yeah, all right. Let's just go here. Listen to the first one. And as you can see, Arkansas Bestie, Miss Rossi, and J7 piling the memberships and the money on. Just piling on. Making her feel great. Look at that. 50 membos, 20 membos. Dropping them hundos. I'm gonna leave the chat up. Look who got a gifted membership. Wallflower 420. That's Lois. I know you don't know Lois, but Lois was like an original 5. That means she's in there. I hadn't seen her in there, but she got a gifted membership. And I didn't really study this a whole lot, but I think I'm at the right spot. So if not, I'm sure somebody has a better timestamp if I missed something. But let's just see what the first thing that was said. And this is like, I don't even think she's responding to anything. She's just talking shit so she can get a response. I think she got it. Made her relevant for the day. Relevancy for the day. And since there's so many people live, I'm not putting up a goal and doing all that shit. I don't feel like it. So give some memberships or something. Do whatever you want. It's a free for all. Do whatever you want.
Open bar, dude.
Mm-hmm. You do you. You know what I mean?
Bar.
Yeah, because I think we got a shitload of people that are live. So just route it out, see what happens. It's probably going to fuck up my algorithm views, but whatever. It's too late now. See what these bunnies got going on up in here.
Your hair looks great. Looks good. Made by Jack. All right, come out when you're ready. I was listening for 3 minutes. Not like 3 hours, not like listening to the whole stream playing back. I just popped in and listened. And this is what I heard this man say.
I believe all of you when you say, "Oh, we get the smallpox from the cows." Sure, you didn't get it because you were a little too friendly with your neighbor's daughter. I don't know if that's sexually transmitted. I might have said something dumb there. Did you say something dumb, Baker? Yeah. most likely. Yeah. So I retract that statement. Sometimes you have to retract statements you made on live.
Yeah, we'll watch the chat just so we can see who's still popping up in here. Oh, I see one. Eventually, those people are just going to be instigators. You're just pushing the fucking envelope off the desk when you show up in there as a hate watch, or trying to be friendly with everybody and smoothing everybody's rooms and just wanting to continue on like nothing's happening.
Hi.
What up, Mary B?
What's up?
Not much. How are you guys?
Tired.
Same. Oh, my microphone's all fucked up. Hold on. Okay. I think it's good now.
It's a tired Sunday.
Exhausted.
Yeah. The weight of having to go to work tomorrow is already on me.
Oh, Sunday scaries.
Yep. It'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of shit happened today, Mary B. We're gonna check it out.
Oh yeah, I've been paying attention. I'm pretty caught up. I even caught a membership in Something's Up. I went in there this morning and I got gifted a membership, so I was able to watch that stream.
What was it about?
This. This.
Oh, was it? Why are they in it?
Well, I mean, it was members only, so it was like a petty stream. Like they did the whole petty stream thing. But it was mainly just Rebecca, right?
Yeah.
Like pretty much explaining it to Mel and like playing some clips of like the things that have been going on with like Jolene and Jess and the call from Janice and all of that fun stuff.
Well,
Hey, everyone
I
in the
missed
chat.
that. I missed that.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoy their takes. I think they're probably the streamers that are most like me, like the way that I think. So I really like hearing what they have to say.
They have a good crowd, I'm sure.
For sure. I think I saw
For
some.
sure.
I can't remember who because I've taken about 3 naps since then.
Well, that's always good. As much as you can nap away.
Well, it would be better if I could just
Oh,
sleep.
yeah.
If I can't do that, then napping, I guess, is gonna have to.
It's easy to break that trend. Just get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and do shit all day. And then by the time you get ready to go to sleep, you'll be tired.
But I don't want to.
Well, sleep during the day then.
No, that's the problem is I don't want to do that stuff, and there's no one here to make me. So I'm just gonna have unhealthy sleep habits.
You need a caretaker?
I
Mary
wouldn't
B.
wish that job upon anyone.
Yeah, Mary B needs a babysitter. If anybody's available. In the Worcester area, in the Worcestershire sauce area.
Yes.
Mary B needs a little babysitter. All right, let's see what she says about Baker here.
I don't even know why I said it. I might be an idiot.
You know, that made sense to me.
So I hear that.
Good
and I go,
God.
My first instinct is
Genuine's on the board first with no goals.
Thank you, Genuine.
Rock stars. Rock stars. And I'm with people in court here. How much longer is this shit going to last?
Yeah, it needs to be more like a reality show. We need to be able to vote people off.
Oh, no way. I'd already be voted off. Wouldn't even be here.
No, you wouldn't. I think that you'd be pretty like sneaky in the vote off ceremony, like making alliances and shit.
Yeah. I would wake up one day and I'd be voted off the island. I don't have to.
You're like, get rid of Danny. He's too nice.
Yeah. Why get rid of me? Just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a bad idea. Everyone would want you there. You're like the guy that they don't vote off because they genuinely like want you there.
I don't know why.
You're a good
I
guy.
hear-
Jerry. Stop being
I hear
so
some
robotic.
echo. I hear some echo.
Is that me?
Could be.
Let me see
Just
if it has the right
slide your mic away from your speaker a little
It has
bit.
the wrong mic. That's why.
All right, I fixed it.
Nice. Got loud as fuck. That's good. Talk again.
Hello.
And what'd you do? You got really clear.
So it when I went into StreamYard, it was using my camera mic
Ah, yep.
instead of my actual mic.
It'll do it to you. I can tell you your mic sounds way better than your camera mic.
It should.
It do.
Shout out
Very.
Mad Stork for my mic.
It do.
I love it.
All right, here we go. This shit's never gonna end.
I don't think so.
Relations with your neighbor's daughter. Okay, first thing. And then I recognize he's retracting the statement. So let me say, there was no doubt that he was talking about like the scenario of a person fucking a child, because then he says, I don't think small.
Excuse me?
Oh,
Wow.
hey, there's Dean.
Oh, Dean, what's up, buddy?
Oh, we miss you. Just kidding, you suck.
Dean is at the airport. He's
Ew.
about to get on JFK's plane. Going on vacay.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage. Appreciate the hundo, Dean. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. All right, y'all made me forget what the fuck I was doing.
Pressing play on this?
No, I'm reading the chat.
Oh. Fiona, come here.
Hmm.
Come here. Come. No, she was
I
almost
should not
here.
be reading the chat. Probably not a good idea.
It's okay, Suppo. I heard you had storm, so I gave you a reading anyway. I hope you heard it.
You got red, buddy. You got red, Subbo.
Pox is like sexually transmitted. So he doubles down on his brain's thought process is that you could get smallpox from fucking your neighbor's kid, right? And that's exactly what he says. Your neighbor spending too much time with your neighbor's
No.
child, which maybe on its own isolated, you go, wait, no, that doesn't mean that, right? But then he goes, wait, hold on a second. I'm so stupid. You can't, smallpox isn't sexually transmitted. So then right then and there, I'm going, oh, so you were talking about having sex with your neighbor's kid. Got it. And that part of it is what you want to retract. That part of it is what you think is like, can't live on the internet forever. Like that. So now I'm going, okay. Why is a person?
But how does she even know about it? Yeah, but how does she know about it? She doesn't watch any YouTube.
I know, seriously.
So
Come say hi. Yeah,
Amazing.
it's like I think about like Oklahoma, you know, like, oh, I'm in love with the neighbor's daughter, you know, like that kind of shit. Not like automatically like, oh my God, that means, you know, having sex with underage, you know, like it's like, why would your mind go there? That's fucked up.
yep.
Right.
Person saying that? Why is that in your stream of consciousness? Why is that what you are just spitballing things and having a conversation with people about on the internet? And that thought comes into your mind. What kind of a person are you? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the kind of person I told everybody you were. You fucking weirdo.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a weird place to go. I mean, like, I guess if you're already like, you have this opinion about somebody and then they say something like that, that's where your mind would go. But I mean, that's not what that phrase means to me.
Not even close.
Ooh.
I stopped. I went back and I listened to 10 more minutes prior to that conversation to listen to see if this is out of context, if this was.
But how when you don't watch any YouTube? Now you're admitting that you watch lots of YouTube.
This is research for journalism.
No, she just said she doesn't watch YouTube. She's too busy.
I'm to
true.
understand she went back and still has this take. She listened to it again and still has this take.
Funny take.
Something they had already discussed, if it was like a joke. Newsflash, not a joke, not part of the conversation, none of it. This thing right here is organically what this man is thinking about on a late night stream on 12:30 or 12:45 in the morning our time.
Thanks.
And I'm completely fucking grossed out. I'm going to tell you something. If that were my husband and my husband made a joke like that or
No
said
dying
something like that,
G.
I would shut my phone off and I would put him at a fucking kitchen table and I'd be like, I'm going to need you to explain to me why you thought that that was something.
It's got to be a strategy because those views, they're all coming way back down. Let's go check out the descending views real quick. It's not happening like
That's our new segment, Descending Views.
it's not happening thousands at a time, but it's happening slowly. Like they're backing down 700-800 people.
It's like the Komodo dragon. That's how they kill their prey.
But they have
It's
this.
very slow.
They've went and fucking hyped these stupid ass songs of hers. Like you couldn't get a bunch of people to go hype it, and
You don't think that song should be hyped? It was the greatest song you've ever heard the other night.
no, not that one. The one she wrote about Baker is like number.
Oh my
50.
god.
It's in the top 10 hyped on YouTube.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That song's fucking horrible.
Yeah, so their views
I
are
just have high
descending a little
standards.
bit at a time. She did one on Big Husky is Mad. Missed that. All right, let's keep it this.
Something appropriate to say. I am questioning you. Yes, we're talking about Baker. Yes. This is the craziest, weirdest, most fucked up thing I have heard, by the way, any streamer say. Take him out of it. Let's pretend it's not even him. Let's just say it's anybody else. Why would somebody joke on the internet about having relations with your neighbor's kid?
You didn't say kid.
Now, let's put Broken Baker aside. We're not going to talk about Broken Baker. If somebody was on Facebook and wrote that comment, I underneath that would be like, you are a sexual deviant, you fucking weirdo. You're a weirdo. That's gross. Why are you talking about sexually transmitting smallpox to your neighbor's kid?
He didn't say kid. That's not what he said. She's literally saying he said something else. He did not say neighbor's kid. He said neighbor's daughter. That does not mean kid.
Let's listen to it again.
I just popped in and listened.
She never
and
once
this
said
is
he
what I
actually
heard this
said.
man say.
I believe all of you when you say, "Oh, we get the smallpox from the cows." Sure, you didn't get it because you were a little too friendly with your neighbor's daughter. I don't know if that's sexually transmitted. I might have
Oh, B Chrome's got a gifted membership to Jess Machado.
said something dumb there. Did you say something dumb, Baker? Yeah. Most likely. Yeah. So I retract that statement.
And it's dumb. It
Gee,
is
I'm
dumb
glad you
because
have
it's
to
not
retract
sexually
statements you made
transmitted.
on live. I don't even know why I said it. I might be an idiot.
That's what he was referring to. He said
So-
neighbor's daughter, not kid. And then he said that that's a dumb thing to say because it's not a sexually transmitted disease, which it's not. So that is a dumb thing to say. And then she like flips it keeps on saying neighbor's kid over and over and over again when that was never even said or insinuated at any point.
I don't know where the smallpox thing comes from, Diane G.
Yeah, it was something about their whatever they were talking about in this.
Yeah, for somebody who keeps up with everything, I am lost a little bit.
I don't even know why I said it. I might be an idiot.
The craziest part of that is he retracts the statement because he realizes that he accidentally said smallpox was sexually transmitted. That's why you're retracting it. Not because you said, or maybe he is and he's covering for himself when he said it. But I'm just going to tell you.
What up, MJ?
Hey, MJ.
MJ.
Hello.
How you doing?
What you up to?
Oh, fabulous.
How do you have a sweater on in the fucking summertime?
I'm cold.
Oh my god.
Dude, I was in your neck of the woods yesterday and I thought I was going to die of heat exhaustion.
Nerd. Why did you come here? Did it take you 1,200 hours?
I don't have a choice. Well, no, I stay before the bridge.
Oh, okay.
So
I was gonna say I couldn't even leave my house yesterday until like we went to my brother's at like 7.
Conzilla, this was not the apology. That's another video. We're doing it next. Just
Oh,
wanted
she
to,
did an apology.
well, she issued something, but she never apologized. So
This makes me sick. I've been like speechless all day.
yeah, exactly,
So
Drew.
cool.
We don't know. So she
well,
just
I mean, it's
makes
just
assumptions.
it's a figure of speech. It's like a phrase used to indicate like, you know, possible love interest that is not like your someone that
Yeah,
you
but I don't even think it
marry.
was like that. He's just rambling. He's just
Yeah,
being stupid.
you know, I'm in love with the neighbor's daughter. That's what it always like makes me think of. Like those are songs that were written like, you know, it's just a turn of phrase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
like just like the country songs, like I fell in love with the farmer's daughter, like
That's
same
what it
concept.
yeah.
yeah, but to take it after she's been claiming that everything gets spun that everybody talks about on her, which was what a lot of the stream was about before that.
Pretty fly for a Wi-Fi has a very good point.
Yeah, that is true. Very, very true.
I missed it. What is it? Can't
She
find it.
said she lives with her mother, therefore she is a neighbor's daughter.
Yeah.
She's 50. So
Yeah.
calm down. And yes, Chelsea, it's not sexually transmitted. So that's why it was a dumb thing to say.
What's up, Nefarious? People in court. You're right.
Yo.
We got to watch it because it's craziness.
Well, here's what the thing is. We got to like keep people updated on what's happening so that nobody has to actually go watch this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You watch it here, you don't give anybody the views.
Yeah, we'll tell you what's going on. Like,
I don't know. It's just random just to take that and talk about it. It wasn't anything directed at her for her to respond to. She's just watching all of his streams and waiting for him to mess up his words and then
yeah,
trying to use it
trying to
against
find
him.
anything.
Exactly. Trying to find anything to be vindicated.
Anything. Even this one, he immediately says, "Well, that was stupid. I don't know what I was talking about, but
you're like, yes."
Yeah.
Tell you right now. All we have to do is let this man continue to stream on the internet and casually watch what's happening, and enough of stuff will be there to fill in all of the paint by numbers on this picture. I promise you. This is gross, disgusting behavior. It is sexually bizarre.
no doubt.
I don't need anything more than to listen now. Now, just listen. Give him the views and listen. Listen to this man. Listen to him talk. Listen to how he acts. Listen to how every show, no matter what it is,
This morning
has a
this was
sexual
this morning.
undertone. Listen to the way that he addresses people. Go back and watch the Four Loko and the anger and the screaming and the hatred towards women.
You're using a plural form of something that I think is singular directed at you, and you just happen to be a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
She and J7 started.
Now all of a sudden, now all of a sudden they're the biggest feminists the world has ever seen. All of a sudden.
So you jumped in J7's backpack. So I hope she drops you off right next to the garbage by the street. You're ruining your fucking channel, dying on this fucking hill because you have nothing else to talk about. Nothing.
Literally.
For sure.
If you're watching his shows and you're just pulling bullshit comments out that he makes off the cuff, and you're talking about it during this whole show, it's just fucking ridiculous. For somebody who doesn't watch YouTube, be sure to watch out of YouTube.
I was just gonna say, why is she even watching his show?
She says she doesn't watch any YouTube. But
well, and it might be the
kind of
bunnies
weird.
reporting that.
It doesn't matter if somebody sends you a clip of YouTube and you watch it and you just watch some YouTube. So don't say you don't watch it.
There's another piece to this whole thing that like gets overlooked. And again, like I'm not out here to try to like regurgitate this stuff. This is just because of what I saw last night. But can I just say, like, the timeline of things?
Here's a newer channel, the Harbor Lounge. I've been seeing them. I've been make sure that I'm not subbed to them motherfuckers. They're up in there loving that shit. Good way to kill your channel.
When Jessica Walsh started her own channel is when things really started to go crazy, because a chatter in the comment section that you
thank you, Ritzy.
Can we just think about this, and then I don't want to talk about it anymore.
She doesn't want to talk about it anymore. You brought it up, dummy. What the fuck do you mean you don't want to talk about it? You're talking about something nobody was talking about. You're the only one talking about. And now 10 minutes into it, you're like, well, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay, well, don't bring it up then, dummy. It's just too stressful. She's so busy. You know, you got to get a coffee, you got to get breakfast for Georgia. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Shit's getting old. Like, I'm gonna stop being nice. Like this week, if this shit keeps going on, we're gonna do like a next weekend show. It's gonna be rag on these motherfuckers bad.
I know. I was like, I don't know. I guess I was just hoping like this would stop. This whole like Baker J7 Jess thing would just like stop, go away, and like in a few months Jess would start like doing journalism so I could like her again.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No.
She's gonna make sure she puts her foot to the floor with J7 in the passenger seat, giving her directions.
And I'm like super sad.
Yeah, when they hit a tree, she's gonna be like, "Oh, we're the victims." No, bitch, you're on the offense. You're on the offense.
Yeah.
Like you can't be the victim anymore. You are offensively playing the game. You're on the offense and you're offensive. And they're just twisting words and making it whatever. Some of these people in here I thought were smart. They're just in here fucking just eating it up. I don't fucking understand it. I guess because I don't have people that will just let me say the dumbest shit and be like, oh yeah, you're right. It's like, dude.
Yeah,
she
and
just got on there and got her coffee and not said a word about it. Got the same amount of views.
There's plenty of other shit to gossip about.
Well, she can't do FKR and Free Turtleboy anymore, so she's just shit out of content.
Yep.
Just shit on all your content for J7. I just don't understand.
The worst person on the internet.
Exactly. Bad move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are
going from experience, dude. You know what I mean?
You're gonna die on that hill for J7.
Yeah.
and a consensual relationship with Baker, you're gonna die on that fucking hill. That
Well,
makes
I mean,
no sense.
Baker was awful to J7, Danny. He was controlling her.
Well, she
right.
is
From
in
Denmark.
America and he is in fucking Denmark. So I don't fucking know.
I know.
I just don't get it. We have talked so much about Baker's sex life for how long now? 2-3 months. And it's all
Poor
consensual.
Baker.
Nobody's came up and said, "Oh, this is illegal right here, and this isn't consensual." Jess Machado is like praising herself all the way up to this point about being like, oh, sexual, like really sexual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, we love porn and all this shit. You know, just shit
Hi,
that
Emily.
you know that she was saying because she's a woman. Why can't a woman love the porn? It's like I've heard her talk about more raunchy sex shit than I have Baker.
Yeah. Way, way raunchier stuff.
Right.
Especially if we go back and listen to like her old
Oh yeah,
20
it's
After
just
Dark stuff.
raunchy as
It was
fuck.
all about sex.
But
So
somebody,
why?
that's what I'm saying. This is like cherry picking.
Yeah.
It's all cherry picking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let her rage on. I know, but there's smart people in this chat, and it really makes me sad to see them in there. And
I
they're just
know.
they're
Such a
just
bummer.
eating it up. Like, you dumbasses, don't you know people are reading what you write? God.
Yeah. Some people don't realize that this stuff can just get posted.
And a
right
lot of
on
these
X.
people are old. They're all Gen X. They know good and goddamn well to be mindful of the shit that you say out of your mouth and that you write on anything, paper, emails, chats. Like, somebody's gonna bring it up and throw it in your fucking face. Like, it
Danny,
was
I know you're
fun.
good, but I feel like you're giving Gen X a little too much credit. They're not.
No, I'm Gen X. I'm just
I
telling you.
know, but
We're
you're a
gonna-
smart Gen X. That doesn't mean everyone else is just like you.
Yeah, we're,
Gen X is kind of, I feel like a lot of people forget that like what you're saying in the chat can be seen and reposted on X and all like
yeah, on here.
that
We're
didn't happen
it's
when
just
we were kids.
rolling. I don't know. I'm just not gonna lose my own values because Coffee Lady is mad at somebody. You know what I mean?
Right. But
And then you got these same
are really
people. They'll
dumb.
pop up in here in a minute, and they'll be like, "Hey, everybody, what are y'all doing? Oh, nothing. We ain't been up as early as you, talking shit about everybody. How are you doing? Did you get a good nap?
Nope.
Fucking crazy."
Yeah, it's disappointing.
You've got Jessica Walsh. Which we're changing it. We're changing. We're not even going to use everybody's real names. We're gonna change everybody's names. I'm coming up with a male.
God.
Let me come up with a new character. I can't. George is done. You got Jessica Walsh in your chat. You don't want her there anymore. So what do? You fucking block her, right? You block her. You block her. You block her. You block her. You tell the mods block her, block her, block her. I don't want to hear her. I don't want to see her.
No, we don't all tell the mods, Jessica. What is her deal with the mod thing? She acts like these mods are forever, you know, when Cyber Chick was there, and that makes Cyber Chick fucking complicit in this shit too. She's like interviewing her mods. It's like, what are you doing? It's a YouTube chat, you dummy.
Right.
Oh no, someone just came in and said they almost liked us.
Where?
Aw,
And then
that's
this.
sad.
Where? Who said it?
It's someone with my name.
What? I don't see it. I didn't see it.
Yeah. It says, I almost liked you guys till this.
Well, kick rocks, motherfucker. We don't like you.
So
Hasta
maybe Danny will
luego.
cry about it.
Yeah.
Yes, Danny, perfect
Not gonna
timing
cry
for you to
about that for
practice.
sure.
That's not gonna do it. All right.
No, that's not gonna do it. Dummy. Then you think you're doing like little warrior stuff, go into other chats. I almost liked you guys.
Yeah, let's go in other people's chats under different names and act like
Yeah.
we're gonna listen. We don't want to
Right.
because whatever.
Loses.
Blah 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 blah. And then all of the other chats where she used to be for all your other content creators, whether it was Valhalla, whether it was the expert or anybody else, you message those people and you tell them, don't let her in the chat. Don't let her in the chat. Don't let her in the chat. Block her, block her, block. So they block her. So she's blocked everywhere, right? So now she's blocked in your chat. She's blocked in the chat.
What did you think people were gonna do? Just let her keep
Yeah.
coming in there and talking shit and dropping 20 goddamn memberships all the time and talking shit. I don't know that she's blocked here. I don't think she is.
Well, I blocked her personally so that I don't have to see her anymore. Because basically, like, she fucking ruins the vibe.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, you can be in a chat having fun, and then she comes in. It's like, ugh.
When she comes into Jolene's and
Mhm.
like drops 50 memberships, I'm like,
She spent
what the
$1,000 in
fuck?
there the other day.
That's so fucking insane.
$1,000 for people to talk shit about you and you to laugh along with them like you like it.
Right.
It was
You're
just like
human.
so
So
freeing. I
cringe.
like blocked her, and I was like, oh, it's like,
Like a breath of fresh air.
yeah,
This is crazy to be
like
alive
she doesn't
these
exist.
days to watch this YouTube drama unfold.
For all of the other chats. And essentially what he did is he suffocated her participation, like, effectively. Like, she was unable.
Oh God, she was unable.
What?
She's a fucking psychopath like you, and nobody wants him around. She was normal and for a long time.
He,
like,
he,
come
he,
on, man.
they. Everybody else did it.
All right, who
Couldn't
keeps
be
fucking
us.
with the subscribers mode? I don't know who's doing it, but I see them all
Angel
doing it.
Baby did, I think.
Yeah, leave it
Oh,
on.
I think because
Leave
a
it
bunch
on
of
5
trolls.
minutes. Subs only. That's what it's supposed to have always been
Yeah, Angel
since I put it there.
friggin' mods changing stuff in the chat.
Fuck, just change shit, whatever they want. Just do whatever you want. No, put it on a minute or 5 minutes. A minute is fine. If you want to chat, you need to be subbed for
Yeah.
sure.
To
Because
chat. He didn't want to see her. He didn't want her voice heard.
Get him,
And he
Toy.
was able to do that through his work with other people. And then when she tested the waters on doing that in chats unrelated to him, whether it was me or whether it was Danny, Baker called us out and made a big deal about it. So the two places where she was.
He actually never called me out and never said a thing to me about it.
Who, Baker?
Yep. I felt bad about it because I like being in the community. So whenever it wasn't just a couple of offside comments, I was like, okay, this shit's escalating. It's escalating. So got to cut it off. So
Yep,
nobody
and-
ever said anything to me about it. That was my own personal fucking set of moral and values.
I think you were like the first person to even mention like what was happening out loud.
Oh yeah, I started it all. Had her up here on the show. Didn't know that Baker was over there entertaining his internet ladies all the time. Which is, I mean, he's single. He's a grown fucking man. What else would you be doing?
Yeah, I don't fucking care what he does.
All right.
Crazy that they think that we care. Oh, she was his sex slave. Okay, well, let's don't feel weird about her about
Some
that.
people, I
Come
don't
on.
know. Like if
Come
she
on
didn't
now.
like it, then she didn't have to respond, and he's in another country, so just block the number.
She's
She's
an 8-hour
literally
plane
mad
flight.
because she's not his sex slave anymore.
Right.
I mean, it's not because
That's
she's
exactly
upset
it.
because she was it. It's like it's because she's not it anymore. It's like, what the fuck?
That's exactly
Kasi,
it.
you're right,
Aiden, because
Kasi.
Aiden
I'm
didn't give a
sorry.
fuck or whatever. But me and Danny and
Kasi,
I kind of let her talk in the chat about him, right? So does he have a line to me? No. Did he have a line to Danny? I guess they talked, but basically what he did.
No, never talk to him. Never. Matter of fact, after all this shit went down, I sent him a message and just apologized. But I also kind of threw a little bit of blame to him too. It's like, thanks for the fucking heads up. You know, if you know that there's something in the building that's going to blow up, tell the people in the building. Don't wait till I land next to you in pieces and be like, oh, see, you found it. Yeah,
Well, see,
I really fucking appreciate it too.
and that's the thing. So
That was
he didn't,
months ago.
yeah, and he didn't say anything to anyone because he didn't want it to be this big thing. He didn't want people to attack her. He wanted her to just like get it out and be done with it. So he just tried to ignore it and let it go away. And
Right.
then
And
it
usually
just
that would work.
right.
With normal people, that would work. That's the thing, is nobody saw it getting to this point,
Mm-hmm.
you know, out of nowhere.
Exactly, Diane. If you are going to do it, just send like stock photos from the internet. It's same.
ING, we sext all the time. Don't even.
Yeah, but y'all know each other now. It's not just
And they live somewhat close.
yeah. But I mean, it's consensual stuff. It's none of our fucking business.
Was he
Right.
called
Grow
us
up.
out and was like, you know, you're letting this girl go on, publicly shamed us for doing it. And I apologized for him for that. I apologized. I was like, you're.
And honestly, if you would have apologized when you did and then cut J7 off for a while like I did, you wouldn't be where you are. You'd be in a more sane place. You'd still be knocking down 10, 15,000 views on all your videos and people will still like you.
Be more like Danny.
Yeah.
Don't be like me. I thought that's what she was going to do. I told myself there's no fucking way Jess Machado is going to die on the hill with J7. There's no way.
Yeah.
At the first sign of trouble, she will fucking cut her loose. And that
Mhm.
would be a bad thing on you as a person. It's like, oh, well, I stand up for people. You can be a stand-up person and still cut people off that are fucking toxic.
Exactly. That's what you have to do.
Yeah. Now you got.
That's the work.
You're already in too deep now.
You're right. Like she should not. So now
Yeah.
Jessica is blocked from all of the chats of his, blocked from all of his streamers, chats, all those other places. And now the last place that she could be where she could talk about her interactions with him would have been other content creators' chats. And we've been publicly shamed and we can't do it. And we have to apologize for it. And now she has nowhere. So what does she do? Bitch makes her own fucking channel. And that is when the shit hit the fan. That is when the shit hit the fan.
No, it's not really when this shit hit the fan. You're like a main character in this and you don't even know what's going on.
Maybe that's
what's
why
up,
you
Lolly?
keep your mouth shut up about it.
I just never figured she would take her side all the way just to this point.
What up, Lolly?
Hey guys.
But the money, I
Lolly.
can tell you, money is good. That's why we're on here. And when you're making it, you definitely try to side with those people who are spending money with you over randoms. You know what I mean? I could see that. All of that's understandable. Right up to the point where it's not. Like, okay, that was good. You took up for her for a couple of days. Now you should be like, okay, J7's fucking out until she can act right. Period. Now she's like your twin sister. Y'all are yin and yang now. It's just both yangs. You got no yin. You need some yin for your yang. Can't have two yangs. You know what I mean? Or two yings. Oh, you never want two yings.
Now those words don't mean anything to me anymore.
Why?
You know when you say a word so many times and it's just like you forget its meaning because you've said it so many times? Does that happen to other people?
Like the, or and.
No.
Did you forget what and meant because you said it so many times?
No.
Oh, just big
People know what
shiny
I'm
words.
talking about.
I
I don't
see
know.
you're wordist. You're wordist.
Touche.
You don't like the little words. I see. You like big fancy words.
Right.
Two is a word too, Mary B.
I know, but it's different.
How?
Because it's got to be like a random word. I don't know if it has to be like a noun or something, but definitely not those like, what are those conjugations? I forget. I don't know.
Lolly knows.
Sorry, I was in the chat. The is an article and is a conjunction.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else you need to know, Mary B, while all
Yeah,
ladies
I need to
here?
go back and finish my hey to somebody. I had to stop.
Yeah, anything else you need to know?
Welcome, Condola. I'll just say it here.
All right, well, let's see what else.
For now, I'm good. Thank you.
Let's see what else. We got 2 more videos we gotta make it through.
Fan. At that point, he started crashing out because now she has her own platform and she can say whatever she wants on there and he can't stop it. So the only way that he could stop it is to do all of this.
Oh, I know she didn't blame him for all of this.
It's all his fault.
I know, but now it's not even just between them two. So you've instigated it all. So how in the fuck are you going to say to him? Because he had his own friend community. All right. Obviously, she didn't know that. So Mo and Valhalla and Volstorm and fucking Expert and there's like 3 or 4 more. You know, I think, yeah, there's at least 4 more of them. They always hang out together. They have since I got on YouTube. So to think they weren't going to, they were already a team. How do you, then to blame him for running to his family? And then you go to run to yours, but now your family's J7 because you took a side. I'm not saying you took the wrong side. I mean, you did take the wrong side. But you took a side was the problem. So this is crazy. And now they're talking about me in the chat. Look at them.
Oh, well, people are kind of defending you a little bit.
Keep going after her over and over again. And J7's right there. And she's like, he almost got me fired as a bunny. You should have been fired as a bunny. If she, no, I'm not fucking playing. If she would have fucking just said, look, this is my YouTube channel. This is making me $10,000 plus a month. I like you. We can be personally friends, but don't ever come back in my goddamn YouTube channel again until you can drop this shit. Now her whole outlook on this whole thing has to change. Like this, you have no content. It only takes so long to go get the coffee.
This shit, discredit me, all of it. Take something that I said, which was not a big deal, and blow it up into a much bigger deal so that everybody on the internet would then hate Jessica Walsh.
Oh my God, I'm never going to make it through this.
She did it to herself.
Blow it up so people don't like J7. J7 blew it up everywhere she went. She didn't just go into the chats and say, hey, y'all, how are y'all doing today?
No. I really think that she thinks everybody on the internet knows about this. I really think she does. Like, she believes the whole entire internet's talking about her.
Yeah. All right, let's just jump over to the retraction. I guess it's a retraction. You'll hear it.
Of course, there's a fucking retraction.
Where's her?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, Baker did, but I'm not doing an hour of Baker's. I'll see if he says anything pertinent in the first few minutes. Or give me a timestamp. We can listen to Baker's best part and then listen to her not apology.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but
what? I'm really confused now. I thought that was Jess Machado that was going to offer a retraction. Wow.
No, he responds to this and then she offers a retraction.
Yeah. This is his response. But it lasted an hour. So yeah.
He was really just kind of like venting because he was so pissed off. And I don't blame him. That's disgusting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He's got some people in his chat I don't like anymore too.
People on the internet are weird. You guys better not start fucking acting weird.
Dude.
I'll tell you right now.
It's the panel.
You know I won't. I've been here.
What the hell are y'all doing? Nobody can hear.
Shit I've been through.
I'm
not fucking. I don't give a fuck.
As long as Danny doesn't bring up more randos that can blow up the entire internet, we're good.
I mean, go ahead, Danny. Fucking, I don't even care anymore.
I'll try. I'll try the best I can.
I'm just dodging mines here.
I'll try the best I can.
guys who got STDs from the toilet seat and stuff like that. You know, joking as always. And at some point, we were talking about getting chickenpox. And I said, well, that's just your excuse because you don't want to admit you got too close to the neighbor's daughter, which then sent her on a screaming tirade about my mind going to having sex with children. You can go.
God, I hope
check.
there's nothing that ever happens on this channel where I have to say those words. Period.
Right?
I would lose my shit.
Ugh.
Both clips on the YouTube, on the Twitter, sorry. I'm not going to play it because I have spent the last hour on kind of grounding myself because I know what she is doing. I'm not as dumb as I look. Jess Machado is a talentless, probably broke, middle-aged woman who had no success in her life until she found out.
Oh, you didn't hear the other night when we brought up something for a short period of time and it was about Mama having a bag now? Mama's got a bag now.
Oh, I
So-
listened to you play the opening to her song over and over and
No,
over.
that's because the song's good, Lolene. Don't make me pull it up.
Please don't, please.
Because
That
I will.
That was a great lyric. It hit hard.
I mean, those are real. I can pull it up and we can read the lyrics if you want
Please.
to.
So fucking bad.
You're okay. Let me
How
find
long?
it.
How long
Let me
until
find
she
it.
changes it to 24 on 24 instead of 24 and 24?
I don't know, but they need to proofread stuff. You know, you have to. As an investigative
you-
journalist, you would think that proofreading would be one of the strong points of a
You
writer.
can edit captions.
You know,
You don't just have to accept them how they are.
yeah, you can change it when you see that it's wrong. Okay,
And it's the
and it
name of the
irritates
show.
some of us that aren't as smart as y'all when y'all don't even know the basics of the English language. I'm sorry, and I say it slow, but I know it.
That there's a lot of women on YouTube who will pay you for just talking about nothing. And these women has a very high tolerance for the amount of bullshit that you can give them every single day. You can be insensitive to people of different countries. You can belittle people who are poor. You can lie about other content creators just to try and make a story. You can sit on every single stream and lie constantly about your friends online. You can sit and lie about your life.
Friend.
Yeah.
She's moved herself out of a community. She's stopped reporting on cases that she liked reporting on, that were good, that you know, that we all liked. And she's done all of this for one person. I'm gonna tell you now, if you wreck my fucking channel, you better send me 20 grand in the bank. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem. Especially, I mean,
You
you're
still
making
think
10
there's-
grand a month plus. 10 grand a month plus is like where everybody wants to be at, like a bottom baseline. Everybody thinks in their mind, oh, I'm a 6-figure person. No, you make 50 grand. 10 grand a month is $120,000 a year.
Mhm.
132. I'm not adding it up perfect, but that's a lot of fucking money after you pay your $38,000 in taxes. And don't think these people won't send those clips to the IRS when you fill your shit out wrong. Shit. But still, you wrecked the fucking channel. And I got like really good friends in here. My wife's in here. She's the only one that can wreck this channel. And Mary B. Mary B's tried a bunch of times.
I know. I keep trying.
He keeps trying to wreck the
It's
panel.
hard.
not the
Maybe if I
Yeah.
team up with Toy, we can do it finally.
But you would sacrifice a $10,000 a month income and a job where you get to work when you want, how you want, say what you want over one person. How many people would do that? And then what's the trophy?
Only a
Arkansas
person.
Bestie dropping $100. Well, you fucking better. You better start dropping a lot of goddamn $100 in there because you got to make up for 500 people not dropping 10. I mean, it's math. You know what I'm saying? You're costing me ad revenue and your little 20 memberships you sent. That ain't gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it. Don't wreck my channel and then come in here and hang out and then patronize me by sending 20 memberships. You better fucking send 50 memberships every 10 minutes until YouTube says you can't spend any more money today.
The difference is, Dana, you're using logic.
It's not even logic. It's like self-preservation. Humans are built with it.
It's pride.
That's all part of it.
No,
She's
it's just
too
like me
prideful
first.
and denial that she thinks she has enough talent to turn this around because she really has that much of an inflated ego that she did this herself.
Yeah, and to think she already hadn't felt it, maybe a couple of her whales dropped, gave her $5,000 here and there. How many months are they going to give you $5,000 to make up for all the shit you just lost over one fucking person who still is not satisfied, who still is harping on the same motherfucking thing and the same talking points? Like the exact same fucking talking points. And still dropping a Baker thing. Well, okay, just drop the shit. We know that he has weird sexual habits. You know how we know? Because he was doing it with you and you're dropping his private shit.
That's the most disturbing thing we've heard so far.
I
Is
know.
it's you.
I know, it's you. Like, you're not, oh, look how sick he is. Like, you were doing it with him. So how is he sick and you're not? I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
If you can sit and lie about everyone else. Someone made a list, the people that Jess Machado and J7 hates. Yes, I mentioned the name J7. It'll be important later. A name I have said I wouldn't speak on this channel again.
Blue, I absolutely believe that she could easily, because if you think how many streams she's doing in a month, or was, like, say 2 months ago before all this shit fucking wrecked, she was doing what, at least 5 streams a week plus a bunny after dark, right? All right, so that's 6 streams. So she's getting 7,000 views on all the morning streams. All right, so that's 20 streams a month right there. That's $1,400. So if you go to the bunny after dark, she's got 4 of those. Those pay $500 each. That's $2,000. Then you got easily make 10 grand. Not anymore.
But the problem with a person like that, who apparently comes from a situation where she doesn't know how to manage money, is she's not going to learn how to manage money when it's just given to her crazily all of a sudden. And we saw her go on trips, saw her pay for a wedding. We see her dressing nicer. We see her like her background getting better. I can promise you, she's not saving the money the way she needs to be.
Well, you know somebody's off the rails when they say shit like, "I've got a bag now. Mama's got a bag." Okay, well, you lost me a hello right there, because mama's got a bag. So I mean, when you start talking like that, that's not how people with money talk.
No, not that's gonna last.
You never walk up with somebody that makes 250 grand a year and they're like, "Hey, I got a bag." No,
or someone that has a trust fund.
No,
or
that's what fucking drug dealers say.
Yeah.
And never mind. It's not what normal people say about money. It's like, if you're in the fucking mafia or something, mama's got a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. You work down at the pharmacy. You never hear the pharmacists come out, with their shit on. And it's like, mama got a bag now.
Because you can't take a bag behind the pharmacy. Mama
got a bag of Xanax.
Preach. Can't take a bag behind the closed door.
Well, it depends what pharmacy it is, but I knew some pharmacists that were kind of like that.
I like Jess Machado right up until I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught a lot of shit for it for a few weeks too. Just can't believe you would risk all that on one fucking person.
Those two women are
It's not gonna be worth it.
riling each other up. I think Jess Machado don't really give a shit about the other person. She just likes that she has deep pockets and she can get a lot of that money.
She better.
So she will do whatever outrageous thing she can to make her happy, which entails she must attack me all the time. And I can laugh at most of it. But making any allegations that I have or even have had thoughts about or any wishes to have sex with children.
Oh my god, if I ever have to fucking I don't even want to be in a fucking argument anymore that has fucking language like this shit. And these are the people that where is it? All right. Just jump to this one. I don't want to hear him say that over and over again. You should never have to fucking defend that.
Mm-mm.
Makes you a piece of shit for saying that too.
Yep.
And this is the not apology.
We're just gonna give this 1 second. It's unexpected, not scheduled, and also pretty.
Oh, I'm not scheduled. You know why she said that? There's only 200 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fucking embarrassing. It's because when she hits live, she assumes 1,000 people are on their way. Every time.
You need to get used to it.
Yeah, you do. Trust me. You see how I act all the time? Like a little bitch. Imagine crashing that hard. I would learn to cry then.
Random. So give me 1 second and let people recognize that we're here. Might not happen. That doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be live, or
Yeah.
people don't need to see it in order for me to do it. But
Why don't you go live while Melanie Little is live and still have 500 people? That's tough.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I know that's tough.
let's take 1 second and let it go. Hello. Hi, how are you? Hi, Julie. Hi, Mindy. Erin. Hi. Hello.
What? I've never heard her do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't be watching my show and see how I try to be actual friends with these people, because I know there's a real person behind Genuine's name. Don't try to be me. You know how exhausting it's been the last year when I have to go in and then I say hey to people for like, I don't know, 45 fucking minutes. And the whole show concept is gone. I'm like, yeah, nice.
Must be terrible.
And there's still like 12 people mad at you because you didn't say hi to them.
And there's still 12 people that are going to say something shitty like, hello. It's like,
I guess I don't matter.
That's why I leave Mary B out. I can, she'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't fucking
She's
care.
tried to crash my channel 4 or 5 times. It's like, you can just wait till the end, Mary B. Okay. I have to say something to Paula right now.
Okay, so we're not going to wait. We don't need to share. This doesn't need to be done live.
What? Why are you doing it live?
Probably actually could have done it not as a live stream, but we could have done it like as a recorded. But ironically, the timing of this works. I'm just getting back in the car to go and get Georgia. So we're gonna.
Has Mia gotten a membership yet?
How old is Georgia? I don't worry. Is she like really young, or can she drive? She's like in college?
No, she's in high school. I believe she's getting ready to drive.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind. I was thinking that she was in college. I was like, take your own self to the store. It's a battle around here. You ask the kids, like, I'll just pay all your insurance and all that shit, you know. Just tons of money in your life and your food and stuff. But if you ask them to go to the store, it's the worst. It's like the worst thing in the world. Like, seriously, the store is fucking a mile and a half that way. Can you just go there? Like, no, I can't. Like, my daughter will tell me no. She'll just be like, no. She just doesn't feel like doing the whole rigmarole and stuff. So if I ask her, she'll just be like, no. She's just like my wife. So when I get that no, I just put my fucking shoes on and go to the store.
Wait here a minute, and we're gonna leave here. So we can do 5 minutes here in the driveway, and then we can. We can get moving.
Thank you, Misty.
All right. You're mowing. All right. Hi, whores. Hi, pores. All right. So I want to apologize for my statements that I made this morning. I clearly misinterpreted.
Now, if you would just cut it off right there, you know what I'm saying? When you issue somewhat of a believable apology, you could have just, bam, in the stream. You know what I mean? I was wrong. I apologize. Done.
Yep.
Interpreted the statements that were made by the broken baker. So let's get into that really quickly. So when I was on my live this morning, I think I shared with everybody, I got a call from
Let's get through the apology.
Right. Quick.
And now
I
let
harped on
me
it forever, but I'm gonna quickly apologize so we can get
Yes.
on the road.
14 seconds of an apology, 22 minutes of a retraction to the fucking apology you just made at the beginning of the stream.
follower last night. I answered the phone and then I couldn't get back to sleep. So now I'm awake. I'm on my phone and I go on YouTube. I see what shows are live.
You would.
It only lasted a second.
Hold on, let me find it again.
Hello. Hi, how are you? Hi, Julie. Hi, Mindy. Ironically, the timing of this works. I'm just getting back in the car to go and get Georgia. So we're going to wait here a minute. We can get moving. All right.
Somebody's in her chat that says, I saw you apologize to Broken Baker.
You're mowing. All right. Hi, whores. Hi, pores. All right. So I want to apologize for my statements that I made this morning. I clearly misinterpreted the statements that were made by the broken baker. So
bam, in stream.
Yeah, that's it.
But still, she didn't say, I'm sorry, Broken Baker. I misinterpreted.
She's talking to him in like the third person. So she doesn't have to directly apologize to him, but it's still an apology.
No, it
It's
is.
an apology to
It
everybody
could be
got
better.
pissed off but him. You know what I mean? I apologize to everybody who got mad, but I don't apologize directly to. She's going to say it here in a minute.
So let's get into that really quickly. So when I was on my live this morning, I think I shared with everybody, I got a call from a follower last night. I answered the phone and then I couldn't get back to sleep. So now
don't ever call me.
How many followers have her number?
All of them.
All of them.
Weird.
All of them. Don't ever call me. Ever.
I'm awake. I'm on my phone and I go on YouTube. I see what shows are live. The baker was live. I clicked in. They were having a conversation about air conditioners. I just talked about how I have like this fear of my air conditioner making me sick. I haven't used one, blah, 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 blah. So I was just listening. Like that actually was like of interest to me.
You do realize the air conditioner blows the air in your house around. It's like already in your house. Sucks it in over here. It cools it off. It blows it out over there. The air's still.
And it's not going to get you sick if you fucking clean it.
Air conditioner is not going to get you sick.
I clean my
This is the
filter
same
like every
furnace
day.
as the, or uses the same return as the furnace. So.
Oh, that's how it works up there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm ghetto
we have
and I have
furnaces.
Two-stage units.
They're all electric. Ours is electric. They're both in one box. So.
Oh yeah. You get
You're not going to get sick from the air conditioner. I'm sorry.
It's the first, thing that I heard. And very quickly, and I had only listened to a couple minutes, very quickly, the conversation turned into something a little different. And I don't like him, right? So I am not listening for enjoyment. I click to see if he's talking about.
How do you know when you don't watch YouTube? What are you clicking on when you're not watching YouTube?
She's saying it right now. I clicked to see if he was talking about me, and you stopped it.
I know, but then you have to watch the whole thing. Then you have to watch the whole thing, and then that makes you watch YouTube. So you
No,
can't tell
bunnies are
people you
just
don't.
sending her clips. She doesn't watch anything. It's all clips she receives.
Yeah. Oh, hey. What is a clip? A short piece of a YouTube presentation?
And yeah, you
Me.
probably
She's just, she's,
Anything I need to know. Hate watch isn't necessarily the word because I don't listen to it the whole time, but I definitely like listen and see if he's talking about me. So, and I'm just
Why?
openly admitting that. I pop in to see if he's talking about me. On this particular night, last night, he wasn't talking about me, or maybe he did in the show earlier.
He went live at like fucking midnight. It would have been 1 o'clock y'all's time. She stayed up to watch that stream to see if he was talking about her. That's
And
paranoid.
I don't even know.
yeah, I don't get it. Like, I know people talk shit about me. I don't
You?
want to know what they're saying.
All right. I
Like,
don't want to hear it. It doesn't
yeah,
help me in any way to hear it.
Yeah, that's
like
why I
one of the
usually don't let all of y'all up here whenever we're doing this. I do let Mary B up here because she's like open
They're going to
game.
talk about her no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mary B's open game. So the rest of y'all try to keep off of here when we do this. I wasn't planning on going this long, but it's just ridiculous.
But we're already
It's blatantly
saying,
fake. I think
What?
it's totally fake.
I already heard the thread on your stream the other night about they were going to do a roast of every member of the panel.
Yeah, that was J7.
And
Yeah,
that was my fucking idea. So,
I know. I saw you in the chat getting tea about it.
yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's crazy. I guess if you run out of content, you have to do whatever, and there's no good trials for her to go cover.
And her beef with me was I wanted to hear what she had to say about Karen's trial the night before the verdict. Like that's the only thing I ever did. Prove myself right on that one, but I'll take the roast.
Whatever. We're good at roasting now, so don't make me.
No. But in this point, he was talking about air conditioners. I listened. Now, as someone who doesn't like him, who feels like he has really been the cause for a bunch of bullshit, when he says something that sounds like really kind of gross or whatever, I take notice to that. And the statement that he made, and I encourage you, I will not even use the words that he used. I won't try to spitball it. Just go listen to the stream. His own words. The conversation was about smallpox, and he made a statement that he said you could get I'm going to paraphrase it. If you had sex with your neighbor's daughter, you could contract smallpox. Now, he made the statement, and I was.
I don't even think he said sex, did he?
That's not what he said.
Too close.
I mean, he said something pretty close to it.
Like
I
a
think he was
relationship?
insinuating like getting off of, that the neighbor's
Being
daughter
very
may be
intimate
like
with.
20 and promiscuous,
Yeah.
not anything else.
Automatically like, what
clarified
the
that.
fuck? Like,
Yeah, I thought he did, but she didn't listen to that part. She didn't listen to the whole thing, Lubin. She just said that.
Oh,
enough.
imagine that.
I love
Just
how
enough, Lubin. God.
whoever in the chat pointed out earlier that Jess is
sorry.
a neighbor's daughter. Like that was funny, whoever that was in the chat.
Yeah. This is just way too far. That's all. I would feel like a piece of shit. I wouldn't even touch it if it was something like that. I'd be like, whatever, I'll let somebody else do that. I'll let them battle their self out over this dumb shit. Or I'll do this. I'll say, no more J7. And then my channel just keeps on going at the same up rate it was going. And hers is going backwards. She's below 9.8 thousand subscribers.
You almost have the same as her.
I'm at 9.46.
I thought somebody just posted you were at 9.7. Okay.
Oh, that's her.
Mm-mm.
So when your shit goes down, your ad revenue rates come down with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the more subs and views you have, the higher the advertisers are willing to pay you. You know what I'm saying? So as it
Yeah.
comes down, that $50 per 1,000 views is not going to be there anymore. It's going to come on back down.
And Danny hasn't sat in a single courtroom for his channel.
I know. I would though. It'd be fun.
Like, how are
Heck
you
yeah,
even getting
we
to that
would.
point? And also, why the fuck are you talking about a kid like that? Like, that's gross. Like, what the fuck? And then he started to retract it, and I interpreted him retracting it based on the fact that he said something that wasn't true, which was that smallpox was a sexually transmitted disease. The whole thing gave the ick, okay? The whole thing gave the
Because he's not a doctor. He wasn't making a serious medical statement. It's called just bullshitting. He's just sitting there rambling. And he's reading shit that people in the chat are saying, like me, who say completely off the wall bullshit. And it's like she doesn't know how to YouTube at all. At all. It was clear
She
that
just
he was
said
just
she goes in there and notes the shit that he says that is gross. So that's what
I
she
know, but
goes
he's
in
sitting there
there
riffing
for.
back and
You're
forth with
gonna
the
go in
chat.
there for that. You're gonna fucking hear what you want to hear.
Yeah. But he's just riffing with the chat. And somebody got him going down a bullshit thing. You know, I mean, just yeah. If I was responsible for like what I write in these chats, I'd probably be getting some weird notifications. Because you can say some weird shit sometimes, you know.
And the thing is that he wasn't even referring to himself. He was using a turn of phrase. Like, hypothetically, if one were to spend a little time with their neighbor's daughter, like, he wasn't saying him specifically, even if it was his 50-year-old neighbor's daughter.
Yeah, that's a good point too, for sure. For
It's
sure.
a turn of
He
phrase.
wasn't even personalizing it to himself. He was just simply saying it generally.
Hold on, let me find this comment. This comment says it all. Damn it. Chat's moving fast for this little amount of people in here. Where did it go? Well, it's gone, but it says, yeah, she's the neighbor's daughter. She's
Right.
52 or something.
Right. She lives with her mother.
Exactly.
It's her mother's house.
So she is the neighbor's daughter.
Right.
So there doesn't always have to be a kid, is what you're saying. The neighbor's
Right.
daughter.
Well, it's
reference.
that inference is either like a older, it's usually an older person, someone who is sexually active, and he didn't even say like him. He said if one were to, or if you were to. So like, it's just, this is a very big reach.
But you know what happened? J7 clipped it because that's what she does. She's a clipper. Okay.
Right.
She clipped it, sent it to her. She went in there and watched it. But she already had like a preconceived notion when she went in there. So she was only going to hear what she wanted to hear. And once again, she's on the hill with J7, fighting off everybody.
And she said one of her followers called her and I love how she says followers, because that does sound extremely cultish.
We know who the follower is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
we
called
do.
me at midnight, not thinking that might be inappropriate. Maybe I'm not up. I'm just going to call somebody at midnight.
Good one, Thomas.
Yeah. Not just a random follower. It's not going to call you at 12:30 at night.
Find Thomas's comment.
No.
Oh my God, it's probably 37,000 comments away.
No, it's not that far back.
Yeah, you think that. This thing bumps twice and it's gone. Like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
even
maybe.
see Thomas.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
No,
Thomas.
it's close.
What did it say?
Yeah, it's gone. I don't see it. It said like
It's literally 10.
small cocks. I thought that was genetic.
Smallpox is hereditary. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, he is right.
Now, on my show, well, back up. That clip was going around. So somebody else sent it to me. Jessica Walsh told me she got it from 3 different people. Like, people had heard it and people were like, whatever. So I wasn't alone in my thoughts that this was just like a fucked up thing to say.
Because you're
So,
all minded.
When I got on my show in the morning, it was worthy of me talking about because it's fucking gross.
It's not fucking worthy of you talking about.
But
You
when you're
misinterpret
the world's
something.
greatest investigative journalist, you see the stuff nobody else sees, MJ.
I know.
That's true.
And we
Too
still don't see it.
mediocre.
Yeah, we still don't see it.
It's another one of those situations that's just like, just take the L, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the L.
You should have cut that thing off at 28 seconds right after the apology. Just
Right.
bam, in stream.
We watched her repo video on Glaire's stream. She will never take the L. She's always going to come out ahead with an excuse for what she did.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
100%.
She needs to work on that.
And
She's not going to work on it.
I know.
She's 50 something years old.
And you got all these
played the
people.
She wants to speak to the fucking manager now. And
you
you're like,
got all
gosh damn, bitch, you ate all the food. What are you going to complain about?
You got all these like-minded people, quote unquote, following you and just building up your ego more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, the person that I hate the most in the world is the people who eat all of their food and then complain to the manager so they can get it for free.
Yeah.
Man, that used to get me. I got fired from a bunch of restaurants for that.
Yeah.
Because as you can tell, I don't really hold my thoughts that well. Especially when I'm pissed off. It's like, whatever.
I have an uncle like that. No one likes going out.
Let me speak. I need to speak to the manager. It's like, all your food's gone, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're going to complain about.
and then I gave my take on it. And since then, I have apparently learned through his own words on a statement he put on that actual stream, that he was not referencing an underage child.
What does that
So
even mean?
what he
As a
was
parent?
referencing was just having sex with some neighbor's daughter.
Yeah, everybody saw that. It ain't no big deal. It just makes them look bad. You know what makes you look better? Just fucking ignoring it. And then tell anybody that comes on your show that you're just going to have to ignore some shit. It's part
This
of mama,
might
it's part of
happen.
mama growing out here.
People are fucking crazy.
Yeah. But it just
Okay,
makes them look crazy.
Everybody on the panel, have y'all ever used the terms I apparently learned?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
That's just weird. I apparently learned.
I mean, I feel like you should know
that
for
means
sure.
I
if
really
you
didn't learn,
learned it.
but I'm using it as an excuse for why I'm about to say what I'm saying.
Well, when you talking to third person around yourself all the time because you can't be direct and you don't want to be direct, I guess you get lost in it. Apparently.
And you're being facetious like all the time.
Yeah.
Like
It's
back
just a
and
joke.
forth, back and forth.
It was just a joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Who was overage. Now, somebody asked me, well, why did you automatically think of a child? These are the kinds of things that I normally wouldn't even start to think about, but because the internet has a tendency to kind of like go haywire with stuff,
It's the
I can
internet.
only say
It's
that
the
the reason I
internet.
thought neighbor's daughter is because I have.
Now it's the internet's fault, Lubin.
It's the internet.
It's like, God damn, who else can you blame it on? I don't know. There's one reason why we're
Fucking internet. That's who.
she should have stayed focused because that would have done her much better. She would have continued to grow had she just stayed focused on this.
And I will not be intimidated. I will not be silenced. And we will continue on our journey for justice for John O'Keefe and for Karen Reed.
And she forgot the plot. of this
Mia
community.
still didn't get a membership? God.
Uh-uh.
What the fuck?
She's probably never bought one anywhere. If you buy one somewhere just for 1 month, then you'll start getting them just all the
But
time.
you've gotten like 70 memberships today. She didn't get one. She's always here.
Nope.
That
Neither
pisses
did
me.
Lubin. Lubin's never gotten a gifted membership.
It was like a year before Prince.
But he's
Lover
not in the
probably.
chat a lot.
Not
he's
anymore, but
always
he
up here.
was. It was the thing there for a while. Remember? Him and Prince Lover couldn't get a gifted membership.
Or
It was
noodles.
a thing.
I mean,
A
didn't
daughter
Karen
that lives with
even-
me.
No, he don't care. It's a good thing. That's why he's up here, because we just smoke and chill. If he cared, I wouldn't let him up here. You know what I'm saying? I don't need another person that cares. Jesus.
17. So it sounded to me like neighbor's daughter sounds like a child to me, or
So Glare was in there. Miss 615 Tennessee, of all people, says the damn Glare is now here. You're a loser.
somebody's child.
Ooh,
So that
got
is
him.
what I interpreted it as,
Got him.
based on me as a parent, as a mother. He is clearly stating that his statement about getting smallpox by sleeping with your neighbor's daughter, he actually meant
You are the neighbor's daughter.
child of a person, but not a child, and the person is of age. And so I'm making a public apology that I did not understand that. And now that he has clarified that it is not a child, but just a
What in the
A
confusing?
child
What does it
child.
say
She
about
even
you?
fucking saying?
What does it say about you that that's your friend? I already
Exactly.
know, because you were sent a clip from J7. You watched that clip, and in that clip, you know, she prefaced it for you. So now
Yeah,
you've
this is
already
what it's
made a
gonna say.
decision.
Go in there with the mindset.
Yeah. You already made your decision. When you went back and watched 10 minutes of it, everything was, oh my God, I can't believe he's doing this. The damn neighbor's daughter's 50 years old.
child of a neighbor,
It's legal.
that my
Hey,
comments
Matt Stork.
obviously don't line up with what his intention was.
What'd you say, MJ?
That was me.
That was Merb.
Oh, what'd
I
you
said
say?
hi to
But I
Matt
did have
Stork.
something to say.
Oh, Mad Stork's here. What's up, buddy?
What up,
Haven't
man?
seen you in a few days. We put out an APB on you. We found you.
MJ
Or
has something to say too, though.
what you got, MJ?
Can we talk about how stupid she is for thinking smallpox is a sexually transmitted disease?
I don't know if she thought that.
Why
think-
else would she think he's a PDF?
It's
Well,
Because-
he said it
supposedly he said
because of
that
his
he had
comments.
relations with.
because that's what
but
he said. Like right out, he's like, "That was a stupid thing to say."
Yeah,
And
but
she
he was
thought
he was
saying
talking
that.
back and forth with somebody in the chat. It was being ridiculous. And they
But
were
I mean,
just
if you really think about it, when someone says their neighbor's daughter, that doesn't even imply that they live at the house.
Yeah.
That could just be your neighbor's daughter who lives 6 miles away, who's of age. I mean, to go there is very strange.
yeah, to go there first is a little strange, considering you're the neighbor's daughter at 50 something.
And so I'm making a public apology for that. Now, I am not apologizing that I said that he's weird. I'm not apologizing that I think this is like just bizarre content and conversations. I'm not apologizing that my instinct was
I love the picture. Always with the best profile
Yes.
pictures.
He's the only person that's ever rivaled me with profile pics.
He's already changed during this stream because he
I
was
know.
after man earlier.
Who do you know that used to
Every
do that?
time.
Who used to do that all the
You.
time?
You, but you're always detectives from shows.
No.
Yeah, I know. Some nights I would
The
every
other one.
comment I would change mine before every comment
What-
because it used to be fast.
What about
You could
that
just-
squirrel guy?
Oh,
I don't
Steve.
know.
Oh,
Steve would just switch
yeah.
like entire
Names.
usernames. He
Yeah.
was John Stamos and the ghost of
The
Chris
ghost of Chris
Farley.
Farley and Adam Sandler.
Leatherface.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
Leatherface.
Oh, Steve, we miss you.
But that's why Home Slice is funny.
Yeah.
I thought you
It
had
takes
to
a lot of
keep
work.
Is it just your name that you have to keep for so long, or is it your profile picture too?
No, your picture you can change every 5 minutes. Your name twice every 14 days. Yep.
child, neighbor's child. It sounded exactly how I interpreted it to me.
Neighbor's daughter.
But if he is clearly stating after the fact that that wasn't his intent, I will apologize for the statement that I made. He asked for an apology. You know me, I won't give him
Here we go. never apologized. She still didn't apologize right there. She said, I will. She didn't say I do. She said, I will. Not I do.
And during your
Apology for
apology
anything,
stream,
but I think it's warranted here. I can see already, because of the temperament of what's going on the interwebs, that people are on both sides losing their minds. I will say this. I didn't call him a pedophile. I never used that word. I never said.
So now we're also playing semantics.
She insinuated that he had relations with an underage neighbor's daughter,
Yes.
but never called him the P word. Okay.
Yeah.
well, I'll give her that. That's fair.
Yeah, but you can't tell us the definition. He's the definition of it, and not think we're not going to assume that it's the word. Come on now.
Yeah, like if someone says Jimmy Joe Bob likes little girls, what do you
yeah.
what do
Oh,
you
I
say?
wasn't saying that P word.
That. I just said that this was a fucking sick, disgusting statement to make. Now, all of this could have been solved if he had just said, you don't get, maybe, oh, you get smallpox from sleeping with your neighbors.
It's
It's
his
always
show.
someone
What?
else's fault.
I know, but it's his
Could have
show.
solved it.
He's sitting there riffing with his people, his friends, his chat, and they're being goofy. And here you are with J7 raging, just raging. And thinking the worst, like immediately thinking the worst absolute outcome. And then he has to go on and say, hey, that's not what I was saying. And then she comes on and says, I will apologize, but I won't.
Because he could have just explained better.
Yeah, because he could just not use like words that I don't know real good.
Life, but instead he said daughter, and that's why we're here, because I think daughter, I
Well,
think
that would be
kid.
adultery.
That's
You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God.
That's why
Oh
we're
my
here.
God. Isn't she a daughter?
If he was cheating instead,
No, but isn't she a daughter?
yes.
So daughters
I
can
don't
be
think she
really,
realizes that. That's what, like, honestly.
really a daughter can be any age from 1 to 100, right?
She'd rather be perceived as like completely dumb than wrong on
Yeah.
about one thing.
Oh,
She
she has
wanted
to.
him to be the P word that she
She
wouldn't
has to.
say, but
Hi, puppy dog.
Yeah. She has to say it like that now because she already did a 2-hour live stream on him being a guy that diddles little kids. It's crazy.
Now, for good measure, I asked my husband and my son to listen to the statements. And my son, Jack, had a very different take on that. I'm
Forgive
actually
me.
not going to share it.
Forgive me, but I would have to say this sounds a lot more to me like it's like agenda driven talk. Like
well,
you
yeah,
got something totally far off in the distance that you're trying to achieve, and this is kind of part of what you definitely need to sell. And so
Yeah, you
you're
need
not
it.
going to backtrack.
You need that
You're not
drama.
gonna backtrack it.
who else did we hear the same thing from? KP. I went to my daughter and my son and I let them know to see what they thought and what they would do. It's ridiculous.
Another person who does completely inappropriate shit and then accuses everybody else of being inappropriate.
But is she going to say what her, because she said her son thought something different, but she's not even going to say it, probably because it doesn't fit her narrative.
Right.
Exactly.
But he had a very different take on it. And it also made me, just made me feel like this one's not a hill worth dying on. He gave me
Oh my God. Oh God.
Too late.
You're not on a hill, you're on a pile of dead bodies. It's not a hill anymore.
Well, if she didn't listen to her kid, she's not going to fucking listen to you, Danny.
No, I'm not trying to convince her because I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to my people on my channel.
I know,
If
but
you're
she just said that.
then it's none of.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
She just said that her son told her not to die on this hill, and here she is dying on the hill. Like, listen to your kid, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, listen to the one sane person over there.
perspective. It's something that, made me feel like, okay, we can wait on some things. You know what I mean? We don't have to, I just don't need to make a comment about it. So the best thing I thought for me to do is, because he has made a very clear statement. Now, I guess he did a live stream. I didn't listen to that. I was out in the pool or whatever, but it sounded to me like he went and did a live stream about it. But someone had messaged me and said that he is very clear that he wasn't talking about a child. And so I got you. So if you're not talking about a child and you're just talking about a neighbor's daughter who is 18 or older, then
If she's 18 or older, it's okay. He doesn't need you to
you are
tell him
so
that.
right.
He doesn't need you to
But it's
explain the
not
law
okay
to
what
him.
he did with Jawalsh, in her opinion. So
Right.
I think that's
You
contradictory.
can't
even
break
there.
up. You can't break up with people, and you can't tell them I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Cyber Chick says here, she's like, if you want a real good perspective, you got to ask your sisters, because they won't fucking lie to you. And that is 100% correct. My sister doesn't agree with me about anything just by principle, and she still thinks J7 is fucking crazy.
And she's doing it. She's doing it on purpose. Now she's playing a role. I think she likes being pissed off all the time. You know what I mean?
He likes
So now
people
she's just
talking
playing a role.
about him.
And whatever trust fund money she gets or whatever, because I don't think she's going to end up being the best insurance salesman in the world. So whatever trust fund she gets, she blows it right on the fucking internet. It's not,
For
you're not getting any
attention.
trophies. You're not going to get anything out of it at all. It's just whatever. I have yet to see the end game for J7. I keep saying that. Like, what is anybody going to say?
Well, I mean,
to end
JM has even said it. She seemed lonely. She seemed like she needed a friend. Is that not what she's done in every community? Is try to buy her way into attention and friendships and relationships and
Mary B
show up at
got to
court
deal
and
with it
make
firsthand.
exactly. That's
So
it.
fun.
She's
So
very
fun.
lonely. She does not have real life friends.
Yep. Kazi G was her first victim,
Yep.
and it happened like that was the thing. When he sent me the shit, I was like, "What is this?" And then I don't know. It just then I started looking for it, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is bad." I'm right in the fucking middle of it as always. And
No one told me.
And I'm getting out. Yeah, but all happened in like 4 days. So before anybody could tell anybody, it's already done.
Yeah.
Does she have a friend that she's had for a long time? That's the question.
My instinct would be no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't see
Her
that.
coworkers are friends. Just anybody. Like, why do you have to
Yeah.
try so hard to find people on here to accept you?
I got a feeling she works at Daddy's insurance firm.
And
It's
she
family
accuses
owned.
everyone of sexual assault. So
Yep. But yeah, I just don't understand what's going to let her now for her channel to be successful and for her to still be in the bunny's good graces. She's got to pile on whatever money she can. And really, if I was Jess Machado, I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, look, hold on 1 second right here. So you got me in all this shit. Then you're going to go to Jolene Lunzer's live and drop $1,000 you could have dropped to me. You've cost me a shitload of fucking money. Okay.
right.
And now you're going in other chats and dropping $1,000. You could have just sent that to me. Shit. Don't crumble my empire and then go over here and like bolster these other people.
Right.
Nothing wrong with Jolene. I mean, it's funny to watch, obviously. But as Jess Machado, you should be like, hey, you're wasting my fucking money. We're in this together now. Like, you've crashed my shit. I'm not even in the community that I was in for the last 3 years or longer. So now you got me booted and you got me in a world of shit. And it really was just for her taking up for J7 has gotten her in all of this shit. And that's it.
But
Go
does
ahead.
anyone actually? Oh, go ahead, MJ.
Do you guys remember? I think it was on here. She came on one night and she said that after Baker had blocked her, she would go on her sock accounts and send him like $200 super
Yeah, I saw
chat
it. I saw
to
it.
make him uncomfortable so he knew she was watching.
Do you not remember when she got in the $100 super chat off? And he
Mm-mm.
just closed, he just fucking hit end stream.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody sent a $100 super chat. Can't remember who it was. It may have been Genuine. And then she sent one with like a negative comment about the last person that just sent one, and then sent another one saying some more shit. And he was just like, fuck this, I'm out. And he hit end stream.
I don't blame him. I would have been like, this is fucking creepy as hell.
Right. It ruins the fucking vibe.
Like, yeah.
It does.
And like for her to even just admit, like, oh yeah, I would go in there and drop hundreds just to make him uncomfortable. What?
Yeah.
But do
And
any of
her,
y'all finish,
go
Danny?
ahead. Go ahead.
No, my whole thing is, if it weren't J7, it would just be somebody else.
Not that would crash the plane.
I
Yeah.
feel like Jess is that.
See, J7, Laureen, she sends Turtleboy money. She sends fucking
Oh, I know.
Will. She sends everybody money. And she didn't for a long time.
Right.
She didn't spend any money here for like 6 months. So somewhere along the line, she got a bunch of money. She started spending it. And unfortunately, as you can tell from Nan, if you spend money, you will become relevant. I mean, this is a place where people like make their living. So when
Yeah,
you spend that
gonna
money
be
for a
at the second
while,
row. Right.
it seems like good intentions. So you take it, and then you get used to taking it. I'm just
And then they feel
makes
like
you more
they have
relevant.
special privileges
Sadly.
on your channel to say and do what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly,
But
it will.
my whole point is, I think even if it weren't for J7, that Jess Machado would have eventually crashed out over someone or something else because she's not a genuine person.
Oh
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Yeah. Guess so.
Don't line up with what you said. And so I think an apology would be appropriate. Then let me just give you some advice, sir. I
You're fucking
heard
kidding me?
neighbor's daughter, and as a mom, organically, and somebody who
As
doesn't
a mom.
necessarily like you, I instantly made it it made me feel like child and gross. So let me just give you some advice. Since everybody likes to give me advice, let me give you some advice. Maybe not
Don't
talk
take
like
it.
that, so that someone like me does not.
And let me, Jess Machado, give you some advice on what types of things to say on your show.
Recently, we were playing a clip where the lady offered to give Jess some advice, and she's like, "No, thank you." And then ended
Let
the
me
stream.
give you
I'm
some
good.
advice. Like
You're losing subscribers by the hour. I'm good
yeah,
with your
like
advice.
nah, let me tell you what you can do with that advice.
Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
Exactly. Nobody needs that advice. That's crazy. You guys just say what you want to. Just say what you want when you're on your show by yourself. You don't have people on here like to check you and be in an adverse opinion and have like real conversation. You just get like tunnel vision and you just say whatever the fuck you want because you're not even reading the chat. You don't even know what's going on.
And
You can allow other people's.
Okay, maybe.
You gotta allow other people's perspectives in, and she won't even allow her sons in. You know?
Or apparently her chat, because Danny made a great point the other night that she's not even watching you guys. Whenever
don't
that
give a
conversation
fuck
was
about
going
them.
on, she's like, I don't have the chat up. I'm not watching. Those are the people keeping your lights on, and you won't even look at what they have to say.
Exactly. Does not give a fuck what
Don't
they
pay
say.
attention to those fucking idiots.
I didn't even think I would have never even considered going on YouTube and doing all this and not reading the chat.
That's what you're here
you,
for.
Exactly.
It's like owning a bar and staying in the office all night. And, hey, people want to talk to you. It's like, fuck those people.
Right. You're here to get feedback from your paid friends, not your followers.
Yeah, you're looking for a price per head. Like you're looking for a money sign that's next to what you can get from each person who comes in your bar. So when they walk in, you see them as $18. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's shaking their hand and saying, hey, I'm glad you came. Because when you add all 18, 1,500 people spend $20, now you're making money. But you're going to be relying on 2 fucking people, maybe 3 people. That's a lot. That's not going to last long at all.
Give their opinion. Now, I don't want my fans to get mad at me.
Fans is another very strange word.
God, it's like calling
I
people
hate
the
that.
waiter. Where's the waiter?
Your fans and your followers. How about just your subscribers?
Yeah.
That is
Friends.
no connotation of good.
My
Fans and followers
fans.
are just
Fans.
and like rock stars.
Yeah, but fans
already has a
insinuates
literal
that you do
term.
something.
Yeah.
Like you can be a fan of somebody who does something. I don't think you could just be a fan of that person getting coffee.
She's already named hers as well. She has bunnies.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's branding. That's good. That's what I do. That's why we have like rats. It's a mascot. It's
But
not the greatest one.
If it's true what Barbara said, that she has a phone that every person has the number to, that's strange. That's needing
And
like
it's her
validation
phone.
around the clock.
Right.
Mhm. She thinks she's like a celebrity.
Just like, hear me out here. You know what I mean? He's very publicly coming out and he's saying that he didn't.
It could be because YouTube sends everybody the same kind of like gold things and you're doing so great. And it's like, yes, that's what they're supposed to do. They give you ideas and shit and make you feel good about what you're doing. Like, you did so great. Here's your weekly whatever. And it's all like you scroll and it's like, you're doing great. You're doing great. YouTube loves me. Like, there are way bigger channels out here.
And there's sick people out there who can take that way too far. And I feel like she's one of those.
Yeah, I think we're seeing
Mean it that way.
She thinks she's the only one getting those messages.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was looking at my analytics. It's like, yeah, they're geared to keep you positive. That's for sure.
He's saying he didn't, so he didn't. So I apologize for my statements. I interpreted what he said wrong. Maybe the way I interpreted it came from a place of not liking him. And so I will have to admit that. I don't like him. I don't like anything that he does. There's already this weird other stuff that he does, like whatever. So in the back of my mind, it's all weird, creepy stuff. You know what I mean? Him coming on and making a comment and saying, I called him somebody just texted me and said, you can't use that word. I don't even know what else to say. How else do you say it? But I interpreted it a certain way. So very clearly, I do not say that he is that. I don't know how else to say it. I definitely misinterpreted what you said. In the moment, I interpreted it as that. I thought it was gross. Still feels gross to me. The whole thing just feels gross. And I'll reserve my comments for private conversations amongst my friends.
When does that start? When does that start?
From now on, obviously.
Yeah, and who are these friends?
That's what I was about to say.
Are they friends or are they fans?
Right.
I doubt you have very many friends.
I mean, we know, Danny, that you have friends from your real life. Mary B, same thing. You acknowledge them when they come in the stream. These people in your chat are not your friends. Does she not get that?
Yeah, she does. She calls them her fans.
Well, I mean, fans, friends, followers, like
customers.
Which is it? Like when she needs validation, they're her fans, and when she needs to feel like she's accepted, they're her friends. Like, this is weird.
Very weird.
But I think that there's a need for clarity right now. Does that make sense?
God, isn't there?
Please clarify.
Anything else I need to address? Anybody who is a supporter of Baker in the comments have something that you'd like me to address?
Done enough damage by now.
Hey, Olaf. Great work.
So I went back and listened to my comments. So I went back and listened to his stream. I went further back just to make sure like I got the whole context of everything.
You should have
I
went
went back and
further.
listened to his stream.
You
and
may
You
have should have
only
went
sent a
further.
clip.
Yeah, and pulled up the chat. There's a chat attached to these things, and some people kind of riff back and forth with people and having a good time. And that's what happened. And shit got sideways. You took it seriously because you're stupid. Because you don't know how to use YouTube. You had a class to teach people how to use StreamYard. You really should have took a class on how to use YouTube. And they have them. Like there's, man, you can type in anything in YouTube, especially about being a creator, and they'll give you the lowdown. It's right there at your fingertips.
That's some of the funniest stuff Jolene's talked about is what is it, Oceans and Miami,
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
they are. She's like, they taught us how to click go live.
Oceans is usually in here. She stays in here and catches shit, though.
I saw
I
her
feel
in here,
bad, but I mean, if you run with dogs, you get fleas. Period.
I mean, I'm always nice to her. She's never been rude to me. I
It
just
just
wish
was
they
Oh, but
would.
Savelar does not like her.
listening to Jolene and Jamie and them talk about like their dynamic. Like they
So they're
hate
back
each
and
other.
forth at each other the whole time. And I feel bad for them. They're all like putting themselves into this thing that's going to end. And you're going to be on a side when it ends. And
Yeah.
They need
somebody's
to
got to hold these
just
people accountable for not coming back in their chats. It's been like, look, you're a piece of shit.
Because friends will tell you that.
Yeah.
comments afterwards. And then I went back and listened to my stream and my comments. I definitely didn't. I like the other thing too is like it was a hypothetical kind of like conversation he was having. Like it was like hypothetically, you know what I mean? He wasn't talking about a person. So there was no conversations about him. It was just a hypothetical. And I commented on his comments about the hypothetical. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? But I'm willing to hear what anybody says.
I don't think you are. I think you hang up on people when they're telling you what they want you to hear.
About it. Who's coming after Turtleboy? Watch. I don't know who's that. That's not accurate. So I wish you could get the news from Jimmy every day. What news? I saw his news segment that he did.
Once again, how? You just fucking told everybody that you
Doesn't
do
have
not
time
watch YouTube.
Mhm.
So you can't tell everybody you don't fucking watch YouTube, and then the next 8 streams, you tell everybody about all the shows you watch. Damn.
The part about me was funny. I think I watched the whole thing. I don't remember exactly. I know he did me, did Kim. I thought it was very funny.
You know, she's mad about it. She's like pretending it was funny.
Yeah, because she don't want to fucking say anything to fucking Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Because she
She
thinks
knows
that
that
they're
wouldn't
still
go
going to be
well.
friends. Oh, she definitely lies. There's no fucking doubt. She's got people who believe whatever they say, whatever she says. And obviously they do whatever she says. Like they got her ass up in like the top 15 hyped. And if I played that song, we would be like, what? Like I guarantee you half the people that hyped it didn't listen to it. And if they listened to half of it, they're like, what the fuck is this shit?
They hyped it because they're blinded by her. Like a cult.
Yeah.
For sure.
They relate to her perimenopausal stories, and it's all like, she's queen.
Amy from Boston is getting blocked. You're just so like angry. I don't get it. Boy.
Nothing you said was wrong. You didn't call him a pedo.
See, that's just extremely naive people who are not her true friends not telling her the truth.
I see her in the comments.
Christina says you should take the stream down where you're talking about that.
That's a good
They're
idea.
like fighting going in the comment section. I can't see that. I can't keep up with that. I don't know what all that is going on. Shouldn't be any fighting in the comments section. So the only reason
I'm sure he's crying to Will and Turtleboy. Pussy.
I actually came and did this live is I commented, so Baker commented on my live stream. I commented underneath and said I was sorry.
Susie Q says
Susie
it's the
Q
neighbor's
is- daughter
daughter stays home until she's married, usually in farming communities over Europe hundreds of years ago.
Sorry that I
facts
clearly
right here.
didn't interpret that properly. And I didn't agree that I called him that. I never used that word. I never said he was. I just said the whole thing was just gross and creepy.
What was so gross and creepy about his statement if that's not what she was talking about? What else could it possibly be?
I mean, that's what it was.
Because it is. And she's backpedaling now to try to make it. I didn't say the word. Everything you insinuated was that. There's nothing else it could be.
And like with Susie Q giving the definition of the actual like phrase, it is a phrase that is used. Like it was a hypothetical comment about, you know, like a random unmarried woman, just random unmarried woman that you were intimate with. Is that how you catch smallpox? Ha ha ha, joke. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But she wanted to make it into this because that fits her, you know, little story that she's trying to justify everything that she's done. And the only way that she can do that, I guess, is by finding fault in him.
You
She's
can
having
vent,
a really
you
hard
can
time
vent
with
in here, Lily. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we protect
Oh,
her.
yes. Let it out.
Bakers who said that the comments
Yes,
I
Kelly
gave
Cow, you
weren't
get
being reached properly. And so I came over and put them on here. And now this is kind of turning into like a bunch of people just coming on. I don't know how you're all here. I'm not really sure.
Well, the internet.
So I'm not really like this, really not the intent of
dare
it.
you.
I don't know how you're all, I'm assuming somebody, right? So everybody's here.
And there's J7. Will he be apologizing for what he said about me today?
I don't know what he said, but I'm sure it's true.
She is a me. And anybody who doesn't see that is a fucking idiot.
Attention.
Me, and more me.
Okay, awesome. All right. So that's it. I just wanted to memorialize that.
Oh, you did. You memorialized the shit out of it.
Hey,
Good
wouldn't
job.
it'd probably been better just to make a post, whatever platform she is still on, and she could have thought out her words better and said what needed to be said to where it wasn't this back and forth. In my opinion, that would have been a better way to apologize.
Yeah. Like
You know, I would agree with you, you know, but I was kind of looking at her analytics and I noticed that that Saturday stream is in the negative. You had to make up some.
Well, I mean, I know
views
that's
for
on
that
season
one.
5, but I'm saying it would have been more genuine to do a post where you say what you need to say. People can comment afterwards, and it's not a in the moment her being able to backtrack everything she said because she didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Do you think like sometimes she has these ideas and she posts it in her bestie verse and is like, hey, can you guys give me some perspective before I go live about this?
100%. She admitted to that when she had Aiden on her stream, that everyone had been giving her feedback on what to do, what to say, what not to say.
Helped her with the questions. She did a whole thing where you could pay, what was it, $10 or $20 and send her a question.
Stop it.
Because
Somebody, I could find it.
Are they giving her bad
it's
advice?
a flyer. No, it's a flyer she put in the fucking bestie verse.
That
And it
whole
says,
what are my kids' names did not come from her.
No, so the flyer in the Bestie verse said you can pay however much money, send her a question
What?
to ask and she would pick the top 10 questions. So she couldn't even come up with her own questions.
I thought she was a writer.
So instead, she got her people to pay her and send questions so she could use those as ideas.
They paid her to give
They
her
paid
material.
her. Yeah.
Okay.
And submitted a question. Yeah.
That's
Just telling you.
Okay,
how
people
it
in our
goes.
chat,
That's
I'm
not
gonna
how-
drop my Venmo. You can send me $50
I'll ask
and
whatever
I'll
question you want on this panel.
Mhm. Exactly. I mean, it happened. I didn't make it up. It's just what it is.
oh
So we'll
my
swap over
God.
now before we go to Turtleboy and get off of that bullshit.
Okay.
And for people who didn't watch Emily C today, that's a must watch.
Oh
Oh
yeah, I
my
was there
God,
all day.
yeah.
That was a
Same.
great stream. Reading through the whole context of the interview with Karen Reed. That was extremely enlightening.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
it
I
was.
think DUI guy just said that something was released. What is it? Now I forget because I have ADHD. But something Welcher's
The full
report has been
Welcher
released.
report. Yeah, the full Welcher report's been
Ooh.
released on Larry Foreman.
That
All
sounds
right.
fun.
So y'all want to watch Larry Foreman?
Well, I mean,
Or do
he
you
just
want to
dropped it,
watch?
so maybe we should wait a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. He's going to get 150,000 views on it
Yeah,
regardless
he
of
doesn't
when
care.
we watch
Yeah,
it. We'll just make sure that they drop the links in here.
What is this just
Yeah.
served on?
That's on Judge G's like continued support of kind of like Michael Proctor.
Has anyone come up with anything yet on what Melanie mentioned on her live about Judge Gilday and Brian Albert and crap, what's his name? The one that got kicked out of court.
Oh,
Dougal, all being
yeah.
defendants on the same case. Has anyone come up with all that document yet?
No. Melanie mentioned it that day and then hasn't said anything else about it. So
I'm sure she'll grab it to see what it's about. But that's extremely interesting because I mean, any other time the judge would have to recuse themselves.
mhm.
So
It's
we'll
not a
try to
thing
go through
here.
this one pretty quick so we can do Larry Foreman too. We only got 45 minutes. I don't think
All
we
right.
can make it.
Let's go.
One's only 15 minutes, so we might can do it. This one gets boring. We'll just do them both at the same time.
Yes.
We'll do it anyways. Though.
Files because they spit out a couple of
Five
words.
on
I talked about this the other
five.
day when he had everybody come in and kiss the ring, and then turns out he screwed up, and the information he complained was leaked was actually part of a filing that was done before it was impounded. Which is there's a little lesson there. If you're going to file something that you want impounded, don't file the material you want impounded so that it's made public while it's being reviewed by the court to see whether or not it's going to be impounded. Just don't do that. You got to do redacted or some sort of in-camera review. Anyway, we know what a nightmare that was. Why he got it out for Alan Jackson and the Karen Reed team, I don't know. Maybe today we can shed some light on that. I don't know. I got some information about the judge's associations with others outside of court that may shed some light on why he seems to be just so intent on jabbing the Reed defense team at every opportunity, and not to mention having them fly in on the red eye to sit there and not say a freaking word. Unbelievable.
Oh, God, Alan Jackson was fucking heated over that shit.
His face was beet red.
He could have zoomed in for that bullshit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Y'all saw the clip afterwards where they were asking him questions on. He's like, I think it's best that I don't say anything.
I'm not
Mhm.
gonna fucking talk, okay?
Yeah, but that's like
Because I'm
he knows.
pissed.
That's just a fucking punishment for the people who aren't close. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he knew that. Like, he knew what lawyers would have to. It would be a big fucking.
I'm sorry, but
trouble.
Gilday is doing exactly what he's admonishing them for. He's playing to the media. That's all
Yeah.
he's doing at this.
Yep.
Totally. Well, like, what was this whole fucking circus?
I have my prepared statement. I'm going to bring up these cases and I want to talk about how great our country is and how solemn
And I'm
our
gonna use
courtrooms
quotes
are.
from fucking college students. Like, what the fuck is
Right.
this? Like, he's quoting people that are like, I don't know.
It would definitely have the Streisand / Afro Man effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was stupid.
That whole joke of a hearing has left a horrible taste in most people's mouths. Those who wanted to, think the best, or at least give Judge G the benefit of the doubt. I know it's Gilday, tomato, I'm going with Judge G. So one of the orders that we want to talk about, and if you saw the report we did on the Brian Tully attempts to quash his subpoena and limit his production request, that was decided on Friday. We did a member first, which I ran again Saturday morning with a note that said, hey, the judge has decided that the deposition is going to go forward, slightly minimizing the production of documents, but it's going forward. Of course, people still put in comments, hey, the judge decided that. I know. I put it in the description because it was part of the members first that re-aired for everybody else on the weekend. Anyway,
that's not what people do on the internet, Mr. Mike. They fucking say their comments first, and then they go and research everything later. That's how they do it. So you probably wasted your time putting it in the description.
So I thought the first thing we would do is look at that order, which, again, as I referenced the snarkiness that seems to invade and pervade everything Judge G says that has to do with Karen Reed or the defense team. It's just inappropriate. Let's see if we can make that a little better. There we go. So let's just go through this hearing order. And there's one that involved Aiden Carney that I haven't heard a whole heck of a lot about, so I wanted to look into it. It's a motion for him to produce some material. Anyway, here's the decision. Came down on the 3rd. Happy 4th of July, by the way. Came down on the third decision and order on non-party Lieutenant Tully, retired. Motion to quash subpoena and or for protective order. Upon review of the non-party's motion to quash and or for protective order, the opposition and the reply, the motion is allowed as to the narrowing of document requests as set forth in paragraph 17 through 20 on page 13 of the motion, but denied as to quashing the subpoena. That's for the deposition. Here we go. Let's get into some stuff that's really inappropriate. I agree with counsel for the non-party that objections should have been filed and a Rule 9c conference should have been held. However, Ms. Reed's counsel continues with the practice of issuing facially overbroad subpoenas and not fulfilling the obligation under Rule 45 to, quote, take reasonable steps to avoid imposing undue burden or expense, end quote, on the subject of a subpoena. Faced with do you need that? Do you need that little jab? Faced with an apparent lack of communications by both sides and the choice between what may be considered two extremes, I choose the one I find to be more reasonable. Finally, there may be a reasonable inference in favor of the non-party's argument that the sequence of events shows the improper purpose of the discovery. Remember, one of the arguments, there were two arguments. One, hey, I'm just Brian Tully. I didn't have anything to do with anything that matters as a third-party witness in a wrongful death case. Please. Do we have to go into all of the things that you were involved with in supervising, taking part in the investigation, such as it was, into the death of John O'Keefe? The other issue was that, hey, we got this federal case underway, and there's a motion to dismiss on the 14th. I think it's the 14th in that case. And so this thing's going to be gone. That is a winner. So that's going to be gone. Let's just wait till that's done so that any discovery in the state case doesn't somehow impact the federal case. Well, too bad, as I said, in going through the moving papers. So what? You're in two cases. There's going to be some conflict bumping up against one another, but you got nothing good enough here to prevent this from going forward. The case which you think you're going to win by motion to dismiss is very early on in its development. This case, even though it feels like it's early on, we got a pending discovery deadline. So screw you on your attempt to get out from under it. You're going. They're talking about the timing of the. Basically, they're saying, hey, they're trying to screw up the federal case by setting this deposition prior to the motion to dismiss and discovery that will be set up in the federal case. However, the timing set forth in the motion and opposition is not determinative for either side. The motion to dismiss in the federal case was filed on April 3rd, 2026, and Ms. Reed issued a subpoena in this case on May 19, 2026 for June 11. They go, June 11, I thought it was June 8th. Yes. There was no objection, but rather a rescheduling to an agreed upon date of July 8. I repeat myself and say that attorneys' agreements need to mean something. Ugh, gosh, you're so sanctimonious. And when you come off looking like a buffoon as he did in that hearing, it takes a little of the power out of your
That's what we all want. Richard, we all want that. Tired of this bullshit. Like, none of the actual case makes sense. And we've spent all these months now just trying to figure out what they're going to talk about. Doesn't make any sense. People lose sight of the focus, and it's just like, it's all stupid. It's never. This shit's gonna. How long is this gonna last, Lauleen? Forever.
5 years minimum
Oh my God.
of civil suits, and that's not even all the Proctor stuff. The Proctor stuff's going to go much longer.
Mm-hmm. So much stuff
And I
is
don't
going to
think
come out
they'll
of
all
his
go to
phone.
jury trial either. I think a lot of them are going to get on the verge of jury trial, and then a settlement will be offered in some of the cases. That will be enough.
Yeah, well, let's tend them this in.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Buckle Up. It is the Law with Attorney Larry Foreman. Folks, today we have the pleasure of going through Judson Welcher's report from January 2025. the report that the government so sorely and badly needed, because they flopped the initial prosecution and they needed something, anything, to try and prove that Karen Reid was indeed the killer of John O'Keefe and to tie her Lexus SUV to John and his deceased body on the front lawn of 34 Fairview. Now, since the trial has ended, by the way, I have noticed that several people have actually driven past 34 Fairview and discussed it on the internet, and they were shocked to discover how tiny that front lawn truly is. During the trial, when we could see the rendition of their house and the front lawn on the monitors, they were actually making it out to be a lot bigger than it was. It was not entirely to scale. When you actually stand in their front lawn, you realize how absolutely tiny their lawn is. But I digress. Let's get into Mr. Welcher's obscene report. So for the first 10 pages, which we are not going to go over, he essentially indicates the materials that he has reviewed, and we can summarize them very briefly here. He has reviewed a multitude of police reports, ring video, cruiser cameras, surveillance video, narrative, trial transcripts for Jen McCabe and Richard D'Antuono, video testimony of Dr. Wolf, Ian Whiffen, Jessica Hyde, Andrew Rentschler, Joseph Paul, Marie Russell, Maureen Hartnett, Richard Green, Michael Proctor, Nicholas Guarino, Nicholas Roberts, Nicole Roberts, Ryan Gallerani, Tess Chart, Tristan Morris, Timothy Nuttall, Sarah Levinson, Nicholas Barros, Michael Prada, Nicholas Kalakithis, Jennifer McCabe, Nicholas Bradford, Paul Gallagher, Richard D'Antuono, Terry Kuhn, Michael Lank, Paul O'Keefe, Rebecca Trayers, Sean Good, Stephen Mullaney, Stephen Seraph, Yuri Buchanan, and a bunch of other lay witnesses. He has also reviewed federal grand jury testimony, lab reports, phone records, medical reports and records, which we'll get to in just a moment, why that's important. And in addition, he has also been provided information about the area around 34 Fairview, the Lexus, etc. And so his notes begin about 2/3 into his report. And this is how he starts. As a biomechanical engineer, writes Welcher, I have no opinion on any aspect of his medical treatment or medical diagnoses. Where was that during the trial? If it happened, I apologize. I may not remember it. It's been over a year since we've gone over that testimony. But I will tell you this, to start out by saying, I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you anything. I mean, broken bones, schmoken bones. I'm just an engineer with an engineering degree. I can only tell you so much. He goes on. I have conducted an accident reconstruction and biomechanical engineering analysis of this matter. That's it. So if a doctor says it's physically impossible, well,
based off of Trooper Paul's report.
Which he would not say, by the way.
Which was in mostly red crayon, so it was easy to read. God.
I'm not going to be able to argue with it, basically. I'm just an engineer. My biomechanical engineering analysis is determining the effects of physical forces on the human anatomy. I have not made any type of diagnosis as to what type of condition John does or does not have. Notice how careful he is. He's basically covering his butt saying, like, this is just an opinion. Like, I'm not a doctor. I don't understand when you have an impact from a 14,000-pound vehicle against the human body, it's going to cause fracture.
7,000 pounds.
And no one showed him x-rays.
Yeah, we didn't see the x-rays till like the last day. But it was like 7,400 pounds or something, not 14,000.
And brakes, etc.
I got to correct Larry Foreman. What a good day. Good day. See, stupid people are smart sometimes. Look at Welcher. I mean, Welcher. Look at the tail light. Just insane.
Blue on his arm.
Outfit like a weirdo. Oh my god.
That's so creepy. I will never get over that.
It's so fucking weird.
Down to his underwear.
Yes. And for what? Why?
The only underwear came into anything was the vomit on them. What does this have to do with that?
Right.
Well, what do you need such a high frame rate camera for if you're going to just
lean into it.
Yes, this is going to show you leaning into it.
Serious abrasions beyond what looks like dog bites. I can't tell you. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I just need, my color. Look at my blue arm. The color spreads to the taillight of the SUV, as we all remember. Situated between the classic disciplines of engineering and medicine, biomechanics provides a means of applying engineering mechanics theory to the problem of accidental injury. A major direction of trauma research has been the determination of the strength and tolerance of living organs with respect to impact loading. It aims at understanding how trauma is produced. Trauma to a person is equivalent to the failure of...
I thought we had the exact weight of the Lexus.
We did.
And it was
like
around 7,500. I can't remember exactly what it was. But we did have the exact weight.
I think one of my favorite parts and all that was when Bob is like, so was the suspension up or down when you measured? You're like, what? It can't go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it can. You push a little button. Push a little button. And it gives you a different ride there, Bubby.
Or structure. Generations of engineers have studied failure.
Say it again.
And he's like, crap, there went my alignment. Can't hit my head on the, what is it, spoiler, if that's the case. And I can't line my arm up.
Yeah. He made his money, though. That's what he's worried about, which he didn't need because he's only worth $400 million. 400 million.
Failures of machines and structures, and they have come to the conclusion that everything depends on stress. Every material has a critical value of stress below which it is considered safe and above which it fails. An external load causes stress everywhere in a structure. Biomechanics is a key factor in understanding accidental injury and healing. So basically, throw medicine out the window. This is just an engineering problem. One object versus another object. Only one is organic and the other is non-organic. Lexus, human. Seems logical, right? Who needs medicine? Who needs doctors? Now I understand why the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Norfolk County DA's office went for a biomechanical engineer and not a doctor to testify, because a doctor would be like, yeah, buddy, this would never happen. They may have reached out to a few and they were like, no, we got to scrap this. We can't put this in the file. We can't have him testify. This is too damning. This will destroy our case. Injury causation, Welcher goes on, analysis is a multidiscipline endeavor that employs objective medical and biomechanical data and analysis to determine whether a motor vehicle crash caused a pathological condition or symptom diagnosed clinically. But you just said that medicine doesn't come into this. So it employs objective medical data and symptom diagnosed clinically, but you literally just said, I have no opinion on any aspect of the medical treatment or medical diagnosis. So you're already contradicting yourself, and it hasn't even been 3 paragraphs. All right, wonderful. The entire body region will be covered under 3 of the 4 main branches of impact biomechanics, which are injury mechanisms, mechanical response, tolerance, and the biofidelity of surrogates. A lot of technical terms here, but just bear with me. Thus, injury criteria are needed.
Did anybody happen to watch Turtleboy's trailer yet?
No.
Check this out. If you unmute it. You ready?
Tick, 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 boom.
Yes.
Tick, tick, tick,
With copyright. Oh no, that's toys.
tick, tick, boom. Pressure build, detonate, tick, boom. Too late now, can't moderate, tick, camera flash, let's go.
Just so you
That's
know.
a good idea. Put a song
So
to
you know.
your merch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations,
Laura from
Troy. I
London.
love this song. I'm so glad it's finally on there.
Yeah.
I love it too.
And here's a prime example of why you don't want to do drama on your YouTube channel. See, 100 people have left since we started doing normal shit. So I'm just telling you, like a smaller creator or whatever, if you're trying to build your channel and you do it by using drama, like I've seen some of the smaller channels in the last 2 weeks kind of pick up the drama and get more people. Well, don't think those people are going to stay when you go back to doing your regular stuff. That's all I'm saying.
They don't even
100
count.
100 people that have left because they don't like doing regular shit. They're not interested in all this stuff. They're
That's
interested in
just a
people
shame.
talking shit about each other, and that's what they like.
It's honestly a shame.
I know. That
Mm-hmm.
just don't get caught up on your channel doing a lot of drama. Do a little bit, move on, because you'll end up with people that you think are your people, but they're not.
They don't count.
Not unless you're talking shit about somebody.
By biomechanical engineers to describe the relationship between one or more physical parameters and the injury they caused. These criteria usually take the form of a simple mathematical expression or a force or acceleration level. Have you been injured in an accident? Have you been hurt by a doctor? The biological system deforms beyond tolerable limit, resulting in the damage to anatomical structures and or alteration in normal function. The mechanism involved is called the injury mechanism. Now, I understand my current assignment in this matter is to analyze the available data in this case, including but not limited to the data and damage to the riiiide 2021 Lexus SUV, and to determine the events that applied forces to Mr. O'Keefe that resulted in the damage to his body. Structural failures, fracture, which again, none of this happened. I don't know if he reviewed any x-rays which were taken. They just were never shown by the government because they would have shown an absolutely pristine body / injuries. So now he's making words up. He is inventing things that
I kind of feel like when the x-rays came out, he was like, look, Hank, I'm not going back up there. You kept this shit from me. And now I'm looking at these x-rays. And this guy should have a broken bone or two, at least in the wrist from like the whiplash type fucking fractures and shit.
We saw his bill and they flew him back in. And he was here if they were going to present argument, and they did not call him.
Yeah, I feel like that because remember that's the day we found the fucking x-rays.
Well, yeah, but
and he probably hadn't been shown those, and he was like, well, shit, I'm over here trying to say this dude got hit by the car.
He was not showing them. He said there were no x-rays.
Yeah, I remember that. He was like, no, there's no x-rays. And we were all like, yeah, you're right. There's no fucking x-rays. And then Beverly Canoni is like,
on TV's interview, he said, we had the x-rays at the first trial. I don't understand that at all.
Never saw them.
Why would you not bring those out at trial 1? He said it's all about timing. You know, you bring them out when like that there was hypothetically going to be a second trial and there was hypothetically going to be a Judd Welcher that it was going to embarrass if they didn't show him in trial 1. Makes no sense.
Like, how long did they have them? Where did they come from?
AJ said they had them in trial 1. I don't understand that, and I don't understand them not showing Karen's phone data next to John's showing no flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't
happen. Fractures. There were 0 fractures. We had testimony. Remember, Ms. Little was cross-examining one of the, I think it was the medical examiner. Maybe it was either Scortabello or somebody else. I can't remember. There were no fractures, she testified. None. No breaks, no fractures, no bruises even. Forget fractures. Okay, when there's an impact, you're going to have a bruise. You know, you bang your knee against your table. It's going to bruise. It's going to be black and blue. Not even a bruise from an impact with a vehicle? Based on a review of the above and below indicated items, the accident reconstruction literature, biomechanical literature, and my over 34 years in the field of accident reconstruction, which has a typo, by the way, reconstruction, and biomechanical engineering, including teaching and my personal crash testing, training, and experience, the following opinions and conclusions were reached. You ready for this? You already know what he's going to say because he testified to it, but here it is in writing in his own report. The riiiide Lexus text stream data that I personally downloaded from the Lexus is consistent with the timing and driving maneuvers of Karen Riiiide leading up to 34 Fairview on the early morning of January 29th, 2022, including a subsequent high-speed backing maneuver in front rear of the residence at 34 Fairview. And he looked at the timing, the mileage, the other people's arrival and departure from the place, etc. The right rear taillight of the Lexus was not broken when Karen Riiiide backed out of John O'Keefe's residence, line number 1, at approximately 5:07 a.m. the contact between the right rear of Reed's 2021 Lexus and rear bumper cover of O'Keefe's 2019 Chevy Traverse was insufficient to cause the right rear taillight of the Lexus to contact the rear of the parked O'Keefe Chevrolet based on geometry, etc. He looked at geometry. And by the way, he's right. The damage that was later seen in Reed's Lexus SUV was completely insufficient. Or, sorry, the damage that we have later seen to Karen Reed's Lexus SUV was not proportional to the contact that she had with John O'Keefe's vehicle. I think we can all agree on that. It was Proctor and Buchanan and all those other ones who were involved who later came in and plucked more pieces out so they can scatter them on 34 Fairview on the lawn. So I think there we can kind of agree with Welcher. Very convenient. He looked at the ARCA.
Yeah, they could have. I think Kazi has done that too, where they could have easily messed up the key cycles, and all of those events would have been loading the damn car on the wrecker.
Well, a true report from the infotainment system and the internal GPS has timestamps. That's been shown on numerous channels. Boozy even did one recently on it, showing all the examples of Lexus reports and other trials. They show a time with whatever is going on with the key cycle. And that did not happen in this trial because it was put into a spreadsheet. It was not the actual report.
Yep.
How many? Okay, so it said she backed up at what, 24 miles an hour?
Yeah, something like that. 23,
Did it
24.
say how far she backed up? I don't remember.
60 something feet is what
60
they ended on
something.
at the end.
The exact distance from the Major League Pitcher's Mound to the plate, 61 feet. It's odd, but that's it. So I don't think you can get enough.
And hit your brakes and not slide into
It's
a
just whatever.
Jeep with a plow in the front of it behind you.
Yeah.
And not go up on the curb. And he had to be standing with his arm out over the road.
Yeah, like Plevin's video.
After he'd already started walking towards the house per his phone data.
Yeah, Plevin did a pretty accurate video of how it's not. Exactly wrong way to do it.
Like,
Too many things
so-
have to be exactly right for that to happen. And it's just, life don't work that way.
I don't believe the key cycles for a moment.
He was way too far in the yard for you not to hit him in the yard. I'm not saying he was like way off in the yard or anything, but you're not gonna like at 24 miles an hour send him in the air from an arm
He'd
impact.
have to be standing up on the berm with his arm over the road, watching her back up.
Yeah, and then catch a head injury and like that and still move anywhere. No, he's gonna be like a sack of potatoes and go straight down, not way up into the yard.
Have to keep people on the straight and narrow when you've been all kind of crookeded yourself. Anyway, so that's going to happen on Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see if do you think Tully is going to?
Yeah, how would you land on the phone? How would the phone get
Danny,
propelled faster than you?
You know this better than anyone else. Answer your own question.
I can't. There's no answer to that.
It just did.
Yeah, I know. But if the phone, like as soon as you catch that head injury, you're done for. I've seen in the bar so many people like get knocked out and shit. Like when the lights out,
You're snoring.
you're
before you
going
hit the ground.
straight down. You don't do anything else. You go straight down. It's crazy. You do not like catapulting.
Everyone has said the head injury happened upon impact once he hit the ground, stair, ledge, like it was upon falling.
Yeah, maybe if like she by a car and an arm impact, she sent him 20 something feet in the air, he could come down just right. Maybe hit his head in the yard. Yeah, I just don't think you can't create that head injury on dirt.
On that little McAlbert's rock.
Yeah, I don't think they
I'm
got
sorry,
enough
but
rock in there.
Why has that not been investigated? Like, why did they not immediately pull surveillance footage from every house to see who was in the area who put that rock there? That's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, I don't care. But
Yeah, they
even
could
if
have
the
pulled
car
everybody.
is like spinning tires because of the snow, like it's still tracking that it's going somewhere, right?
Well, the spinning of the tire is a controversy on how it reads to the computer in the car. Like
I
if
think it
the
would.
tire spins, it could easily get up to 100 miles an hour easy.
I mean,
because-
they're spinning of her tires in the driveway in Dighton, both when they first initially began to move it back, because you can see that on video, and then you see it when they're loading it up on the trailer.
Yeah, they
And
could have just
either-
pulled video from down the street to show when Karen left and how she left. Like you're on a house full of you got cops all over your street. Everybody's got a ring camera, so
Well, they already have her driving normally, leaving based off of the infotainment system.
you just run over your boyfriend and then just ease off into the night.
Stopping
Yeah,
at
and then
red
just
light. Yeah.
calmly drive home like no big deal.
And you're drunk on top of that, supposedly. Come on.
I would, if I was that mad, I'd be driving like a crazy person home. And I'd be like,
Yep.
A meltdown, a breakdown, an issue. Is he going to get through his deposition? He would be one of the first key people to go through a complete deposition if, in fact, it happens. We shall see. So fingers crossed for all parties on that one. Okay, so now let's switch to the Aiden Carney situation. And this was a request that was initiated a long time ago. We'll see the dates here in just a second. Basically, the concept was they want stuff. They being the plaintiffs, in the wrongful death case, they want all of the stuff that they think helps prove this conspiracy between Aiden Carney and Karen Reed. Among other things, they want that phone extraction. Okay, so here's the first. Let me tell you the first.
God, everybody's got it. Can't they just call Meredith and get it?
I mean, surely they realize he's not going to present anything until after his criminal trial is over. Like, he's not going to sit for a deposition. He's not going to give documents. His criminal trial comes first, the same way it did with Karen.
Yeah, but we're still chasing a phone extraction that everybody's got.
Granted.
I mean, the prosecution had it for how long? And then they act like they can't get it. And
We
now
have to
in
put
these
our
cases,
case in. Yeah.
I mean, just call Meredith and get it.
right.
Lots
Never
of,
send you a
people, lots of
copy.
people have it. You could probably find enough clips on X to put the whole thing back together.
Mhm.
It's not a secret. There's nothing in there. Why do they want it so bad when they already know what it is?
Just more of a, it's for playing for the media.
I know, but somebody's paying for all these motions, though. That's $5,000 to write this shit and put it in.
I mean, you heard Larry Foreman's breakdown, didn't you? That it's the Weeks girls. That the sister that helped with the timeline, apparently she has a good bit of money.
Well, even people with money don't like spending it on pointless shit.
She thinks it's going to get her sister and brother-in-law off of all these charges, or all of this
Accusations.
Yeah.
and
Well,
away from possibly
Clear their
getting
name.
charges.
did you hear Emily C. tell us last night about the other rumor that goes around up there? That there was a radio call at 4 a.m.
Mhm.
about plow driver hitting a pedestrian.
Well,
Yeah, I
that was,
remember hearing that a long time ago.
I mean, what's his name told the LV cops that when they interviewed him. What's the sergeant's name? Armand's
Peter
going
Murphy.
on. Peter Murphy. Peter
Yeah.
Murphy's the one who said that.
Yep. It just reminded me of it last night. How scary is that to kind of see that maybe everybody was wrong. Everybody.
And what Emily was reading today, that Karen said that Jen called Nicole, is what Jen told her. Not Julie. She called Nicole that morning before she called her back. And that was before they even had the calls that Vetero found, which prove she called Nicole that morning.
Dude, how many more cases have there ever been in the history of America that have this much side action?
I don't know. I think this is unprecedented.
It's a lot. Every day it's something new.
Report and testimony and the testimony of Jennifer McCabe that Karen Reed stated to her on such and such cell phone in the presence of such and such, redacted, inside of O'Keefe's residence at One Meadows, prior to her leaving the O'Keefe residence and prior to when the Lexus is seen on the Ring video backing out of the garage at approximately 5:07 a.m., that the taillight was broken. In other words, given Jennifer McCabe's testimony, Karen Reed knew that her taillight was broken prior to her backing out of the garage at One Meadows. And of course, we know Jennifer McCabe was lying during her testimony, so it's completely unreliable. But Welcher obviously didn't pay attention to that.
Just
Why?
says
Because he was
whatever,
getting paid
so.
by the government to provide this particular testimony. The location and orientation of the lacerations on John O'Keefe, here it is, right forearm and arm, are consistent with the geometry and orientation of the right taillight of the Reed 2021 Lexus, and that's the Blue Man Group test that he had. The totality of the evidence is consistent, which is junk science, by the way, complete and utter nonsense, with the right rear corner of Reed's Lexus impacting John O'Keefe and Mr. O'Keefe striking the rear posterior aspect of his head on the frozen ground on all sides. And this is based on the cell phone data, the physical evidence found, the arm and forearm locations, the air temperature in the frozen ground, etc., etc., etc. And of course, his conclusion, this analysis is based on the above and below indicated information. My entire file, all research papers, notes, and the totality of my file. Should additional information become available, the above opinions and conclusions may be subject to change or revision. I will conduct additional work, review additional materials such as depositions, medical records, expert deposition, data reports, other new records, etc., and revise my report and PowerPoint exhibits as necessary. When provided, I will also review trial transcripts and provide analysis of trial testimony. I am additionally producing as a separate document.
Unfortunately, I played a lot of sports, and most of it required getting knocked on the ground. You would not want to get knocked down in the parking lot like you get knocked down on the ground, because just you might could break your neck or something falling on, but I don't think you're going to get a head injury like that. I've seen so many people.
Clean. There
I've
was
seen
no
so many
drag-
people smack their head like that on dirt and grass, and it doesn't even leave a cut. Not saying it doesn't, you're not concussed or something, but I mean, obviously.
Right, but if it's enough to break your skin, there's going to be dirt, grass, there's going to be something in the cut. And she said it was clean.
Full of dirt because you just impacted it.
Right.
Whatever.
Document my PowerPoint presentation, some of which I think we have seen during the trial on his direct examination. Now, the most fascinating part about all of this is he was never, before testifying, he was never presented with the ARCA experiment with Karen Reed's taillight when they tried to, in a temperature-controlled environment, to show the speed that the SUV would have had to travel at, the kind of damage that would have been caused to John O'Keefe had this actually been something real within the realm of possibility. I mean, of course, Welcher would not want to look at that because he would look like even more of a doofus. He already looked like a doofus, but that would make him look worse. So that's why they had to just kind of, you know, get it over with. And it was embarrassing. But now, for the first time, we have it in writing and we're going over it. And I hope you all enjoyed this rendition of Welcher's report. I mean, this is magnificent. This is
crazy.
Still nothing from Mia.
Mia didn't get one of those either.
Fucking pissed.
Whoever wants it the worst is not going to get it.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
That's not true.
Or whoever.
Did you get one?
I wanted to get.
I don't. Well, I don't want a free one.
Well, everybody wants a free one.
If it's for free.
It's like a game. It's like a game, though. Oh, God.
You can't quite see it because it's covered by our little logo there. But this says page 1 of 4,235. They're not that many pages now. Once again, I don't know if it's the court system. I don't know if the plaintiffs have issues when they're reproducing these documents, that the numbers are all out of whack. Sometimes they'll be posted to the document or the mass website over and over and over again. The same, let's say 10 pages, over and over and over again. In this case, I think maybe it was exhibits, but not that many. Just somebody's being very careless. I just don't know if it's the court, if it's the attorneys, maybe it's a little of both. In this document, see, it's memorandum in support of. Whenever you file a motion, you've got the notice of motion. That's one piece of paper or two. That's a document. They usually have some sort of affidavit that the attorney preparing it submits. Okay, those are short. Then you have a memorandum of points and authorities. In California, we would call it a memorandum of points and authorities. They just seem to say memorandum here. But you need to know what that is. What that is the legal argument and how the law attaches under your set of facts. That's why it's called points and authorities. You're making points, and there are legal authorities. They just say memorandum here. So this one, though, on the docket did not mention Aiden Carney. Had another person, I wish I'd written it down, but I did not. I think it might have been one of the Alberts, or anyway, it was identified as the memorandum in support of a motion to compel against somebody else. I opened it thinking, what the hell's the deal? And that's the only time you'll see in the header it says subpoena from Aiden Carney. So once again, total screw up in terms of putting these documents in the court record. Here's your background. April 21, plaintiff served a supplemental keeper of record subpoena on Aiden Carney. Response due by April 30th. They executed that exhibit. And to date, Carney has made no effort to respond, object, or request an extension. This is not a deposition. This is, here's this material, and we know it's basically the phone extraction. We want it. Because it's the weekend, I haven't called to bother Aiden or defense team counsel, but I'm going to get on to that tomorrow. I just want to know their official position. And in fact, is this true, that there was no response? Central to plaintiff's emotional distress claims is the allegation that Karen Reed, acting through Aiden Carney, keep that in mind, orchestrated a coordinated public campaign to promote a false narrative surrounding John O'Keefe's death. Carney, a blogger operating under the pseudonym Turtleboy, served as Reed's agent, mouthpiece, and primary instrumentality in disseminating this harmful content. Communications between Reed and Carney are therefore essential to proving the emotional distress claims. Now, I know Aiden has said many times, there's just nothing in there. Nothing of substance that supports it.
If they would have found that in that phone extraction, we would have heard about it a million fucking times.
It ain't there.
You think the other people that looked didn't look good enough? I mean, come on.
They're trying to combing that stuff.
That's the first thing they looked for when they got it, was his interaction with Karen. That was what the whole thing was about. So it's not going to be any hidden ones.
No.
All they found was a text about the neighbor's daughter, and they tried to say that was Karen.
At this point, it's so comical. I hope they were smart and they got like a Signal app or some shit like that, and it all got deleted. But they did coerce with each other. I hope they did.
Some of Karen's messages, which they also think is upset, and did that too, to where some of hers could be seen.
You're only fighting for your life. Why should you be able to do anything you can? And why should people be able to help you? That's what they're saying. Like, when we charge you, you just fucking take a plea and go to jail.
Public should never know anything for real.
Yeah.
Only what
Don't
we
tell anybody what we do.
Yep.
Claim. Okay, well, that's true. Obviously, you want to cough that up, right? What are you hiding? There's anything to hide. The Norfolk DA's office has conducted criminal investigations, as we know, into both Reed and Carney. Reed not indicted, Carney indicted. By the way, the motion to dismiss on that is 3 weeks off now, less than 3 weeks. Through these investigations, the NDAO, Norfolk District Attorney's Office, obtained forensic extractions from cell phones belonging to both Reed and Carney. These extractions contain the very communications between Reed and Carney that plaintiffs required to prove their claims. Footnote, this is interesting, plaintiffs have reached an agreement with Reed's counsel regarding the production and handling of the phone extraction data pertaining to Reed. So you would think, okay, is something in the works? Has there been something figured out for Aiden Carney? And if so, why are they being, at least in their minds, forced to bring a motion to compel? They haven't gotten anything. Despite these efforts, plaintiffs still lack access to communications and materials. Carney's complete failure to respond to the keeper of record subpoena served on April 21 necessitates this motion. So, legal standard, points and authorities. Here's the authorities. Argument, and these will be the points. Plaintiff's emotional distress claims rest on Karen Reed's coordinated campaign with Aiden Carney to promote a false narrative and pit the Reeds against the O'Keefes. Publicly communicating this false narrative directly resulted in frustrating justice.
Yeah, but if it was a false narrative and she didn't tell him, then it's a real narrative to him. He's trying to free somebody he sees as being fucking like framed, or so if he believes that, then he can't really be added in on this.
Right.
This says he knew beforehand and he didn't. I don't think he did.
And anytime he questions anything he's being told, he like really goes in on her hard. As a journalist. It's
right
not
when he
like
first
just
started.
blindly
for sure.
believing everything.
Yeah, but he would have to know that it was all bullshit. She would have to be like, look, I did it. And then he would have to like spread the false narrative, knowing it's false.
Right.
Right. He would have had to agree to lie and put on this whole thing.
Right. And then like, let's come up with a cool story.
And who the hell's gonna do that?
Well, they're insinuating he did it for the money, which is just absolutely
But he
insane.
didn't know that the money
She didn't give him any
just-
money. He had to
Right.
earn the money online.
And all that money is
Like
long
maybe he could
gone
have guessed. Yeah, exactly.
on lawyers.
Donate to Turtleboy.
It is gone, but she didn't give him the money. She didn't give him
Right.
any
And-
monetary incentive to lie for her.
And I don't think that at that time you really could have understood how lucrative this was going to be.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
there was
basically
no way
knowing
he
the
knew
business.
that.
The way he explains it, like imagine yourself being in the situation as a reporter and finding out that someone at the scene Googled hospital long to die in cold before the body's found.
Fucking
That's a
exactly. He
no-brainer.
raised money for her.
You know, he still thinks it's a no-brainer, as do most of us. But at that point in time, it was like, they're not even going to be able to go forward with this. They're going to have to arrest Jen McCabe.
How many times has she been on his show?
What talking about, Karen?
Yeah. How many times has Karen been on
Let's
Turtleboy
ask
Live?
JFK.
None.
0.
She went on Will's channel twice.
So she ever, I doubt very seriously she ever sent him any money in any way.
Mm-hmm.
So this just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I guess, and then when they get done with this, I'm sure they're going to turn around and sue the fuck out of them for all these court costs and shit. I would, no doubt.
I would.
John O'Keefe, yeah, that's what it was.
Yep. Sorry,
That's what frustrated
taxpayers.
justice for John O'Keefe was this, not the fact that nobody investigated his death and caused additional harm to the already grieving O'Keefe family. Again, to the O'Keefe family, how far down this road are you going to be hauled by everybody suggesting it was Karen Reid, it was Karen Reid, it was Karen Reid, when juries were not buying it was Karen Reid, and you were not willing to look at anything else, any of the other people? That's just, if I put myself in their family's position,
Yeah, he
it would
wasn't
be
even
so frustrating,
monetized.
but on a different level. I would want to know that everything possible has been done to prove it was not somebody else, you know, that it was somehow, I don't know, random violence that took place. I just can't die on that hill, so to speak, that it was.
Which really means he didn't get any ad revenue, but his turtle chats being connected to the website does kind of count.
Yeah, but I just thought of a really good idea for you, Danny, how to make you cry. Can you imagine how Turtleboy feels every time he thinks about how much money he lost by not being monetized during trials?
I said that 1,000,000 times while that was happening. Like,
How many,
you're missing out. His views are $125,000 a stream. You know how much
you want to
money
hear
that
what
is?
regret sounds like? That's regret.
Yeah, that's $3,000 or $4,000 just for the video on your page.
All right, now,
20 of those, and your mama's got a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Good question by Home Slice.
No, they do on each view that whenever you're monetized, it shoots across there like a baseline. Whatever your views and all that shit were previous to being monetized. And then if somebody watches that view after you've been monetized, then yeah.
like his frame videos and stuff. that
But
are
most people
better.
get all their views within a week.
Yeah.
So you're not getting a lot of views on old videos unless some idiot like me is out there watching the motherfuckers on his streams all the time.
And right now, Michael.
Well, now everyone's watching them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like now, yeah, he's getting monetized. He's getting ad revenue on all those videos as people are watching them, or a piece of
and then-
YouTube Premium, etc.
What about the copyright music on his openings? Does that matter?
Yep. Oh yeah. All of that. I mean, it'll demonetize those streams immediately because it's going to basically watch them all to make sure that they are up to terms of service, which is what TOS means for you people that don't know.
I know Danny was in Emily's chat earlier. Did y'all watch her stream?
Yeah.
Everybody else on the panel?
Not all of it.
I did, yeah.
I watched most of it.
How did y'all feel about the O'Keefes after listening to that interview? How did y'all's perception of them change?
Yeah, they sound like a fucking nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
She sounds like a nightmare. And like someone that we all kind of know.
Yeah.
You know, that type of person. And it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like
Who
Karen
charges?
did not sign up for that fucking
Who
bullshit.
charges $500 to go on somebody else's show?
Oh, that's what Jess was gonna do with Runkle.
I mean, obviously you can. If I was a law tuber, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm sending you to Turtleboy right now. Say goodbye to your friends.
Bye, friends.
Gotta change the song. I wasn't ready.
Yep, everybody go watch Emily. Like and
Wasn't
subscribe.
ready.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
Yeah. Now I'm ready. Say goodbye to your friends.
Bye, friends.
Tick, 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 boom. tick, 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 boom. Tick, 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 boom. Pressure build, detonate, tick, boom. Too late now, can't moderate, tick, just give me flash, let's go. Everybody talking, nobody compose. You should've just let me be, but nah, you knew what I do. Who I am, you know who I am. Tick, tick, tick. Robbing and weaving where you telegraph hate. Flash bows pop every time I breathe. Whole world watching, enjoy those front row seats. Say my name, watch the algorithm screen. Turtleboy! You drama sales on the fumes of my pike tails. Free clickbait for all the mirror ultimate. Bum for town clownies. Better all town clownies in the cheap seats. I built this house, you built noise, I built proof. Woo. Time to raise this roof. Time to expose the hard truth. Now the spotlight stuck on you. Oh, po baby boo. Tick, 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 boom. Truth hit the wrong, stand clear. Tick, boom. Funny now, they fear. Tick, boom. Flash bows, no escape. Tick, boom. Clock ran out on fake. Receipts stacked like bricks on file. You throw stones, I archive wild. Smear campaign, panic press, but facts don't bend the cognitive dissonance. You had to poke the turtle, you know I'm a snapper, right? You about to. You should've just let me be. Damn people, you knew better. Tick, tick, boom. Pressure build, detonate. Tick, boom. Too late now, can't moderate. Tick, boom. Camouflage, case closed. Everybody talking, nobody compose. Should've just let me be. Tick, tick, boom, tick, boom, tick, 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 boom, tick, tick, boom, tick, tick, boom.